What's going on, motherfuckers? It's Thursday night. You know what that means, man. We out here. We in the fucking building. It's the Knuckleheads wrestling with Knuckleheads, baby. That's what we do. Normal guy, the first like, first comment in the building. Everybody else in the building. What's going on, guys? What's fucking going on? First time in 3 years, we're gonna have an event in the Bronx. What? Welcome to the Bronx. We got the main man, Matt Awesome, coming through. Pete Rosado is coming through. This time he's gonna stay a little longer than he did last week, but we got the whole world in our hands, like the White Rabbit would say. But we out here. We are out here. We are live. We are in living color. We looking good, and we killing it today. What's going on, everybody? What is going on? How do y'all feel about the Daniel Bryan, Wheeler Yuta fucking situation with them and Brian Garcia? What's going on? I'm coming on in 5 minutes, bro. All right, Matt, take your time, player. Take your time, Matt. Also, we're gonna be in the building. Shit, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, take your time, player. We here all night. This is what we do in this motherfucker. What are y'all thinking about? What before he comes on? What do you think about the Daniel Bryan, Brian Garcia, Wheeler Yuta thing going on? Like, I feel like Wheeler Yuta's like a jealous son to Bryan Danielson, and I don't know how I'm supposed to take that. Like, why? Well, you know, did you see AEW last week? Bryan Danielson said that Brian that Garcia was one of the best wrestlers he's ever seen, and Wheeler Yuta's like, what? Like, you know, he took offense to it. And then this week they got into each other's faces, and he's like, "I'm not a kid, I'm a man," and blah blah blah. Yeah, that's right. Normal guy. That's right, pro. We out here. You see him? We out here. I don't know, man. I don't know how to feel about that situation. I don't know if it makes sense, cause y'all done took Wheeler Yuta under your wing. I don't know what y'all teaching him. He's went from a guy that was chill with Orange Cassidy and the Best Friends to now he's pissed off all the time. Like this guy is pissed off all the time. Like he reminds me of me when I was like maybe 12 years old. Pissed off all the time, wants to fight everybody. They turn him into a pit bull, and now my man is talking about Garcia is the best wrestler he's ever seen. And I don't know, man. I don't know. I also think that the MJF storyline is going to be a big swerve. I smell it. I can smell it in the air. I think MJF is going to be he's going to screw them. He's going to screw Moxie over with the firm. I feel like it's a setup. This is a farce. You know what I'm saying? And I love how I want him to be 100% for the pay-per-view. And the pay-per-view is like, what, 2-3 weeks away? It's the 19th, right? The 19th is what? 1, 2, 3 weeks away. 5 people beat up fucking Moxie now. He's going to be 100% by the pay-per-view. Whenever we get Cosmic on the show, let me know. I want to be on the episode. I got you, pro. You know what? I'll hit her up. We'll see what happens. I'll hit her up and I'll be like, yo, listen. My boy Pro wants you on the show. And that's it. How can you deny that? You know what I'm saying? Like, how can you deny that? I hit up Willow Nightingale. I told her I would twerk for her if she came on the show. And the next thing you know, she signs with AEW. So my fault, guys. That's my fault. You know what I'm saying? I'll take the blame for that one. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Word. Everyone loves Cosmic. Yo, dude, this. She has that the poison ivy attraction. You know what I'm saying? What did I eat today? I had Chipotle for lunch and some McDonald's. Yo, did y'all know that the McRib was back? Did y'all know that? Like, I see it in the McDonald's, and it's like the farewell tour, and I'm like, yo, I haven't seen one fucking commercial for this damn McRib and they talking about this is the last time they're ever gonna do it. First off, I remember when the McRib looked like the McChicken and not a sub. It wasn't this long sandwich. It was just one of those like dollar menu sandwiches with the fake ribs in it and shit. But the McRib is back. That's crazy. The iconic Cosmic is bae. Why is she I was gonna say why is she bae? I mean, you're the only one that can answer that one, bro. Why is it back? Or why is it going away? I don't know. They probably didn't do a redesign or some shit. They're gonna mold the ribs into something else. Yeah, I remember. You remember when it was a sandwich and not a club? I'm like, the McRib is overhyped. I think I had it once, but I don't like those fake. You sent her the link to this? Awesome. Let her know. Let her know. Right in the chat. We'll get it. You know me, Matt. They know. You see this? Look. This is for pro. Wow, captivation right here. Secret weapon. I put this in the email I sent to Willow. It was too sexy. She signed with AEW. The only way she could get away from this. You see that? Boom, right there. Right. Look at the space. You see how it says space? Boom. Look. Now space is dancing. There's a battle dance right here. Remember this shit, Matt, back in the when we used to have the dances back in high school? The Jabberwockies versus the other motherfuckers. Boom. Break dancing right there for you. Step up, baby. Step up. You know what I'm saying? Fuck around. See what happens. Shit. That's what they didn't call me that Chuleta for nothing back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Real juicy over here. You told her pro loves him some Cosmic. Yo, for real. For real. I seen some of her stories, pro. You better be willing to at your boo to prove that that's the bae right there. See, my ass is I'm an asshole. I'll just pick a random chick on my list and add her. Be like, yo, this is shorty right here. Holla at me. Yeah, yo, dude, don't fuck around. I know this is a wrestling show, but we're going to get to the nitty gritty. We got people watching here, and I know y'all people watching in the background. You listening to this and be like, yo, this dude's a fool. But I'm going to tell you the facts right now, the facts of the case. Back in the day, NSYNC was killing it. NSYNC and the Backstreet Boys and Boys the Men and all the boy bands, they were killing it. Don't fuck around. Don't fuck around. We want you back. You know what I'm saying? Cross the river, we want you back. What'd that say? Hey, yo, ma, holla, holla, holla. Nah, yo, you just gotta do the yo, ma. What's good? It was good. You know what I'm saying? I'm still a fool. Yo, I'm still a fool, but I'm speaking facts. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fool can be right twice a day. Like a broken hamburger. Ha! We out here, baby. Yo, tonight's gonna be a good fucking show. Like I said, Mad Awesome is on the way. You see him in the chat. He's riding his bicycle on the top of a train over the street because he's a daredevil. They don't call him Awesome for nothing. He's riding his bicycle on the fucking 6 train, ready to go home. That's not even the right train for him, but he goes wherever the fucking road takes him. You feel me? Wherever the road fucking takes him, and the road's gonna take him to the Bronx. And that's why we're gonna sit here and we're gonna welcome to the Bronx. You feel me? Like, let's fucking get at it. This one is for you, Matt. This is for you right here. You feel me? Fuck around. Fuck around. Today, fuck around is today's secret word of the day. You feel me? Secret word of the fucking day is fuck around. Hold on, let me see something. There you go. Secret word of the day is fuck around. This is the way. That's right. Fuck around here. 20,000. Yo, count how many times I just said fuck around. I don't even want to talk about that shit, normal guy. Fucking Lamar Jackson, he fucked me over last week, and now all of a sudden they're saying Jamar Chase is hurt. He's fucking hurt. I don't even want to motherfucker, son. I was about to start speaking a language I don't even fucking know. I was about to start fucking carajo, pow, tu madre con puñeta. Holy shit. You don't even fucking know, son. Yeah. As we say in the streets, yeah. Nada más. I swear to God, I will learn Spanish in the next 2 seconds and fucking curse all you out. I'm tired of this shit. I'm not supposed to be losing, with this fucking team I got. I showed somebody my team and they said, how you 1-5? I mean, how you 1-6? So I don't fucking know. I don't know. Where you at, Jerry Judy? Cosmic, if you watching this, Pro loves you, and I want you to find out where the fuck Jerry Judy's at. He ain't performing for me. How Mike Williams get hurt and didn't tell nobody. Holy shit. You know what I'm saying? The chancleta's holding me down. Wait. The chancleta's holding me up, damn it. Yo, for real. You got to do it, man. You got to do it. Pimp, what's going on? Can you say CM Punk is the Kanye West of wrestling? Nah. CM Punk knows what he's doing. CM Punk knows what he's doing. The difference between CM Punk and Kanye West, I feel like Kanye West is just repeating what everyone else is saying. And it just sounds like he's saying it because he's Kanye West. Punk literally is just coming out with shit. Because, you know what I'm saying? He's coming out with shit to say. And, you know, not for nothing, some of it is in reaction to what happened to him. And some of it is just bad timing, but then a lot of it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? An asshole can make sense sometimes. Even if if he's perceived as an asshole, some of the shit, you got to listen to what he says and not just react off of feeling. And that goes with everything. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't say he's the Kanye West of wrestling. The Kanye West of wrestling, shit. Ryback is the Kanye West of wrestling. Not because of fame, just because of the stupid shit he says. He burned every bridge he ever fucking got. Cosmic, if you're watching this, can I get that number? I'll tell you what. Cosmic, if you're watching this, don't comment for the next 2 seconds. But what I want you to do, I want you to blink twice. Right? Now tell us if you blink twice. And if you blink twice, Pro's going to put his number in the chat 1 by 1 by 1 and then 4 in a row. All right? And then what you're going to do is you're going to text him. And you're going to say, let me get that link for the Knucklehead Network. I'm going to hop on the podcast just for you. You see that? That's mesmerizing right there. I'm looking at the camera and I see it through my peripherals and it's bothering me. It's hypnotizing me. I can't even think straight. You know what I'm saying? I can't even think straight. I've been doing this shit since I was 7 years old. Fuck around. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's a good one right back. Yeah. Larry the dog out for injury for yo, everybody's getting injured. It takes more than that. How you know, Mike? How you know, Matt? You know what I'm saying? But her Amazon wish list is available for all. Yo, listen, whoever wants to buy his stuff on Amazon, go ahead, do your thing. But my man Pro's about business. You know what I'm saying? This is the real deal, Holyfield. You feel me? Like, yo, you feel right. You fit right in coming from the Bronx or from Brooklyn or wherever part of New York you from, going to Chicago. Shit, people get shot every day, dude. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Leon the King, what's going on, player? How you doing, man? How's your Thursday night? Am I the only one that's fucked up, don't know what day it is? In all actuality, I see the rundown that I put up on YouTube to let me know what show's coming on. And I swear to God, I'm like, today ain't Thursday. Today's the show, but today ain't Thursday. For some fucking reason, today ain't Thursday. It don't feel like Thursday. It don't look like Thursday. It don't taste like Thursday. It tastes like a fucking Tuesday night. I don't know. I don't get it. Maybe I'm the only one that's fucking around. I ain't know something like that. I want her real deal. Holyfield, word. Listen, man. You get yourself a deep dish pizza right there. You share that shit. Matter of fact, Pro knows the deal. You don't even go to Chicago and get a deep dish. That's fake shit. That's not Chicago shit. Chicago Pro let you know. Let you know what's going on. Fuck around. Pro will rock some Timbs for you. You feel me? Now that's some real shit. That's some real shit. Rock some Timbs. Untied. You don't tie Timbs up. That's a rule. You don't lace them up. They gotta be unlaced. You rock them shits unlaced with that little fucking tag on them shits. Boom. Yeah. You can wear whatever the fuck else you want with it. That's the magic of Tim's. They go with everything. I'm good, man. I had to come back after last Thursday. Yo, I hear you, Leon. I'm waiting for Kenny to show up in the chat because I got it right here for you, Kenny. I got it right here for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking pressing the wrong button. I got you right here, Kenny. You feel me? Shit. I like AEW better on Tuesdays. You know something? It felt right on Tuesday. Not gonna lie. Even, you know what's crazy? I watch AEW the day after. I don't watch NXT. So to me, AEW won. I don't even give a shit what happened on NXT. NXT, after the yellow and gold, they lost me. I don't like the way it looks. I got some Tims just ready to be unleashed. Fresh Tims. You feel me? Fresh Tims. I know right now Cosmo's watching this and she sees that you got some fresh Tims on deck waiting. She's like saying to herself,
why would you play games with me?
You know what I'm saying? Like, boom. Yeah. You done. It's over. We out here. Matt's over here like, yo, please, I don't know this guy like that. He just asked me to come on the show. Trust me, if I would have known he was like this, I would have said no. Like that. What's going on, Matt? What's going on, player?
What is goody?
Chilling.
What's up? I was trying to coordinate with Boss Man to come on here with him.
Yeah.
When he says he's gonna meet me on here.
All right, cool.
Let me raise my volume real quick.
All right. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we got the fucking master of Chancla style. He learned the ancient art of the ancestral abuelas, and he's coming to the Bronx. Well, he's already at the Bronx. The event is coming to him.
I'm home. You can hear the Bronx. The Bronx is not disrespectful. Yo, quiet down outside. Word. Not disrespectful.
Word. Yo, drop that chopped cheese, my dude. Shit.
And my friend is with me too.
Oh shit. The ancient chancleta right there.
What's good, bro? What's good, man?
Yo, if y'all seen Black Adam, that chancleta right there was blessed from the 7 wizards of Puerto Rico to get the ancient gods, the abuelas, to bless that shit.
Here.
That's right.
He's the real champ.
That's right. If that
he's made with a mix of kryptonite and the other weakness of Black Adam. He's mixed with both.
Word.
He's every Latino's worst nightmare.
Yep. And if you're wondering why the walls are so straight behind Matt, it's because he had to reinforce some shit. Because every time he drops it, an earthquake hits and it tears down the building he was in the first time.
Freshly made, freshly done.
That's right.
To do that recently, man.
Yep.
No, it's crazy up in here.
That's vibranium walls. You thought that shit was fake.
I went straight to straight out of Wakanda, baby.
Yep.
As you see, I'm supporting, but she late. Like always.
Yeah. She always.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it, man. I get it.
She might be on earlier than expected, but you know, she's doing her thing.
I know. I'm waiting for her to curse me out, so it's cool.
Oh man, she's gonna curse both of us out. I give her so much shit before the show. That way, when she comes on the show, she's ready to give us shit.
I'm gonna run. Keep this on. I forgot to grab something, but keep this on.
I'll be right back. There you go. Shit, we out here. We got mad awesome, man. Yo, I went to school with this dude right here. Like I said, he's probably gonna tell Cosmic and these people. Hold up. Show that to the camera.
That flyer, baby. See this? All y'all better be here.
Yep.
This is the real deal show. Ain't nothing else going crazy that weekend but this show right here and IFC. That's it.
There you go.
That's it.
And you're gonna be in a Battle Royal, right? Or the Royal Rumble,
baby.
A Rumble in the Bronx. That's the name of the match, right? Now, do you draw what number you come out, or you guys come out at the same time? What's the situation there?
It's by numbers.
Okay.
I won't know until day of.
All right.
And trust me, when y'all hear my music, you know it's gonna be game time.
And yo, what music you repping? You got your own custom music, or you gonna throw some big pun on there?
Listen, you already know it's big pun.
Okay.
I gotta represent for the Bronx. You know it.
I hear you.
You know it, man. You know it. Nah, but for sure, this show is gonna be one of the most lit shows to start off the month of November. Like literally, November 4th is this. And then the following week is Invictus in the Bronx too.
Okay.
I'm a part of Invictus. I'm gonna be in the 6-pack, the 6-way scramble match.
Okay.
So y'all gonna see me 2 weekends straight. I'm blessing the Bronx. I guess it's the month of chancla style. What can I say?
That's it.
But yeah, the Friday night, it's we are wrestling November 4th. The next day, if you are willing to go to New Jersey, if you are willing to get out that far, my boy Chris Barton is having his second show. Chris Barton will be a part of We Are Wrestling the night before. He's facing Yaya in a Bronx street fight.
Okay.
But his show is going to be in Jersey the next day. IFC. I'm going to look for the actual flyer on my phone. But it's going to be a dope ass show. Great matches. Yes. My boy Yaya, he's a Bronx original. For y'all that didn't know that. He's from the Bronx. And then you got my boy Chris Barton, who I've wrestled many times before. Not only have I wrestled him, I have also teamed with him. This dude is a problem. If you haven't seen Chris Barton, you better look him up. My guy is straight from Brooklyn. He's the Brooklyn Beast. He's the Bushwick Beast. Let me fix myself. The Bushwick
Word.
Beast.
Get that right. You know how they represent in Brooklyn.
Listen, that dude right there, legit. He turned into Gabagool, okay?
Hey, yo, listen.
He's a beast, bro. He's definitely he is what he reps. He is a beast. And what distinguishes him from the rest of the other beasts, my guy likes Judy Torres.
Oh, shit.
Simple.
Okay.
Freestyle lover,
baby. Okay. And this is a Bronx street fight. This is a Bronx street. Now, a Bronx street fight is different from any other street fight.
Listen, if you see a Tim flying your way, just duck.
Word. Now, if you from the Bronx, you should be able to catch it with your eyes closed. But if you're not, duck. Yeah, because that shit's deadly. The only thing deadlier than a Tim, word. The only thing deadlier than a Tim is a chancleta. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So, and there's only one master here. You know, like if you follow the Star Wars lore, there can only be 2 sits at a time, a master and an apprentice. You the master of the chancleta. There ain't no apprentice yet. You know what I'm saying?
100%. We know this.
You know what I'm saying?
No, but definitely, it's a very, very special weekend for me. On November 4th, 2017, I made my wrestling debut.
Nice.
And November 4th, 2022, your boy is wrestling. It just so happens that the weekend usually of my anniversary, I am victorious. So let's see if history keeps repeating itself. There was only one show I would say that I was not victorious, and that was the last BWF anniversary show that we had in the Bronx. It was a funny thing. It was a battle royal, and I basically was a part of the final final 3, and I got eliminated. So hopefully that history doesn't repeat itself, and the other ones do. Because I know my first one, I wrestled one of my longtime friends, Fuego Calderon, rolled them up for the 1, 2, 3. And then the next year, I wrestled Brother Greatness and Bobby V. And I ended up beating the both of them in a triple threat match. Nice. So my first ever triple threat match, and I won it. So let's see if the luck is behind me that weekend. Plus, I got to deal with Bronco.
Yo, so you've been in battle of rumbles before. You've been in triple threat matches before. You've been in we've been in that riot during the senior picture on the field.
I think that was like freaking grooming for me. The high school freaking rumbles we would be in all the time. So, people kicked me and I'm like, how was that? When we get freaking hit with tires or freaking wrenches, or it was the plumbers with their freaking plungers trying to hit us. Like it It was a slew of different weapons trying to hit us in high
Oh,
school.
yeah.
But we survived.
So, yeah, that's true. Which is the school didn't survive because that shit ain't there no more. But we survived. You know what I'm saying? We made it. We ain't statistics
Word,
out
right?
here. But yo, out of that experience, what are you bringing to this Rumble? Like, is there any secret game plan you got? You gonna wing it? You got some stuff you can share for us? What's going on, man?
Damn, how can I put this? I'm whooping ass. That's it. Like,
Hey,
straight up,
that's,
no cap. I'm going to, let's just see, because I'm going to surprise all of you guys with how I'm looking that night. That's one.
okay.
And two, let's see what happens. Like I have, let me see if I go down the list, right? So we have, before Pete gets on, he's going to be here soon, but
Yeah.
I'm going to break it down a little bit. In
All
fact,
right.
I should just talk about my match.
Let's do it.
Then we'll talk about all the other matches together. If y'all ready for this one, right? So as Toe said, we were in one of the realest high schools in New York City. I'm gonna put it like that. Yeah, Alfred E. Smith Vocational High School, because I'm always gonna call it vocational high school, right?
Yeah, of course.
In this high school, we had a whole bunch of shop classes. We were in the best shop class. We were in auto.
Yep.
Ever since freshman year, we knew to keep our heads on the swivel because shit'll pop off. So it was literally a every week thing. It would be auto against auto body, or we'll team up with auto body and go up against plumbing, or against carpentry,
Yep.
or against
the electrical
drafting, or against electrical, or against HVAC. But it was all in good fun.
Yeah.
Not many of us got hurt. Some did. But the senior year is when it was a whole bunch of pent up frustration, literally, and it was every shot for themselves.
Oh yeah.
Even auto against auto, and
it was the classes.
I did have a beef with someone in particular who was friends with Toe. Friends with you. And the moment Toe sees me lock eyes with this dude, and he looks at him and sees that he looks with his eyes worried, Toe looked away because he knew I'm running for him.
That was
The moment I go running from him, somebody else cuts me off, and then we're all jumping one dude while he got away, and I'm like, I'm gonna get you, David. Watch, I'm gonna get you. Never got him. Not even until senior year. I didn't even get him to the ending last day of senior year.
He was a slippery dude.
Yeah, he was. And then I found out what he did later on in life. I'm like, man, okay. But, still, it's funny. I bumped into him years after high school at the gym, and I recognized him. He recognized me. He played dumb.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, what's up, Ruiz? How you doing? He's like, oh, I'm good. How you been? I'm like, I've been good working, bro. Just doing my thing. He was like, cool. I'm like, yeah, I started wrestling. He was like, oh, that's cool. I'm like, yo, the beef from the past squashed? He was like, oh, yeah. It's squash. I'm like, all right, cool. He was good. And then like 3 days later, customer at my shoot job is talking about a dude that, did something at a party for her. And she shows me a picture. I'm like, I know that dude. She's like, what's his name? So I said his name, and she's like, yep, that's him. I'm like, he does that? Good one. That's funny. I'm not going to disclose it here because it's too public, but I'll disclose it to you later so you can laugh.
All right, cool.
Like, yeah, really? But like high school, all we would do is literally catch each other with fucking stunners, RKOs, and we had each other's backs. So when we could see them sneaking up, I'll be like, yo, Vinny, turn around, catch him with a stunner real quick, and run off. Yeah. And that was the trick. That's how we did it. We'll intrude on the shop class areas. And when we catch somebody outside of the classroom, we catch them and then we run back to our classroom real quick so we don't get in trouble.
Yep.
Even though we did get caught a few times. But
bro, I did detention for 3 days because somebody ran past me. Someone ran past me and the guard was too fat. He said, "You, come on." I'm like, "What the fuck I do?" He's like, "You know what you?"
Fat security guard.
Yeah, like that motherfucker. Shit, I forgot all these.
I remember him. Nah,
Yeah.
but I remember that one time you weren't in class that day.
There was a lot of days I wasn't in class.
We had a substitute because our English teacher was out. Shaq was in the class that day. Ishak was there.
Yes, yeah.
Who else was there? Ishak and somebody else was there that we used to hang out with. Carlos was there.
Okay.
And I don't know if you remember him, Matthew Munchez. It was Munchez, the other Matthew. Bad kid. Like he was bad.
Yeah.
And he rode with a few other guys that were just like him. And they were always cut on Wednesdays. And just so happens this happened on a Wednesday. And he's pissed off because he wanted to cut class. You were in class the day before with Ross and Tina with me. And we were talking about weird weddings. And I mentioned the SmackDown wedding. One of the SmackDown weddings. Because wrestling weddings are always weird.
Yeah.
And he made a joke. And as I've always been, I've been quick with it. I answered back. He got pissed off and was like, "I'm jumping you." I said, I'm bust your ass. I'm going to jump you with my whole crew. Throughout the whole day, he was harassing me on Tuesday. I left school early because I was trying to avoid getting jumped. I told my mom what was going on. My brother-in-law was in the house. He overheard me. My mom was like, "Don't worry, I'm going to call somebody." She called a family friend to come and pick me up the next day from school, just in case.
Yeah.
So I went to school.
It's real in this fucking school. You know what I'm saying? Like I've seen guns in this motherfucker.
Stuff into the school through the shop classes.
Yeah, we had metal detectors and got one.
Literally be like, let me sneak around and get out before something serious happens.
Yeah, this was the closest thing I've seen into a jail. You know what I'm saying? Like
pretty much. So
I just wanted to clarify that before people, get the wrong idea and shit.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So I bounced, and then I went to school the next day. I was rocking my Timbs, Bronx, legit Bronx. My Timbs, I had my sweats, I had my shirt or whatever. And it was around the time before they started really saying like, "Oh, you guys got to wear a uniform." So I went to school prepared just in case I had to stomp somebody.
Yeah.
We're in class. Ross and Tina was out. Ross and Tina kind of knew what was going on, but he was sick. We had, I forgot what substitute it was. Mr. Batista. I think you might have remembered him.
I remember that name.
He wore a white button-down shirt with a black tie.
Okay.
Spanish dude. He's like, okay, sit down. Him.
Yeah.
So, Matt stands up. That was around the time I wore glasses anyway. So he's like, "Yo, I want to leave early. Let's fight." I'm like, "Nah, bro. I'm after school." I was smart. I'm like, "Yo, I have somebody picking me up. I can fight him after school. Nobody will jump me because this person is there." "Nah, bro, I want to fight now." I'm like, "Nah, after school." I'm like, "What? You deaf? Like you can't hear shit? Like what the fuck?" Turns around, punches me. So I over-exaggerate as the future wrestler I was gonna become, and I sell out of his shit. I'm like, I turn my face, throw my glasses off. He's turning around like, yeah. I stand up, turn him around, punch him. We're fighting back to the back of the classroom. His boys start jumping onto me. So I start literally throwing them over my shoulder, elbowing somebody, throwing somebody into the wall. They back up because I forgot like 3 other people that was in class with us pushed them away from me. Like, "Yo, y'all ain't jumping him. You're going to fight 1D. So dude tries to like throw me off and goes, and I'm looking at him like, really? I pick him up, spine buster him on top of the teacher's desk, throw him to the ground, start punching him. He grabs my hands, I headbutt him. I went to get off to like elbow him in the face. I forgot which one of the dudes that was cool with us grabbed me, threw me to the back of the classroom because it was the classroom that they used to do the wrestling training in.
Okay, yeah, I remember that one.
Ross and Tina.
Yeah.
So
we had Miss Miller in that class too, right?
Miss Miller had that classroom too.
Yep.
So he was like, "Yo, Matt, get out real quick," because they went to go get the security guard and the dean. The substitute went to go get him. So just as I walked out the room to leave, Rodriguez was walking down the hallway. They went and got Rodriguez. Rest in peace, Rodriguez. he was like, Matt, what were you doing? What was going on? I'm like, I just got into a fight with Munches. He was like, you only look, you have like a little mark on your eye. I'm like, I'm fine. He's not. He looked at me. He goes, go to my desk. Sit at my desk in the dean's room. So I went, sat at his desk. He brought Matt down, threw him inside of the dean's the detention hall, and I was sitting at his desk, and he's laughing, walking into the room with 3 other students. Those 3 were the ones that were helping me out. And he's laughing because they're telling him what I did. And he goes, I'm gonna call your mom. Did you really spine buster the dude? I'm like, yeah. He was like, you lifted him and spine busted him, like on top of the desk. He was like, Rosantina's gonna be mad at you because that was his desk. And it has a crack in it now. I'm like, and he's like, but good job. I don't like that kid, so good job. And you know, Rodriguez always kept it real with us. He was don't hang out with that dickhead or don't hang out with that asshole. He was always legit with us. Like, this man never had any type of animosity towards a student. But when it came down to some of his favorite students and they messed with them, he really didn't like them. And a few of us were in that squad of, Rodriguez liked us. Plus, Rodriguez was a big wrestling fan.
Yeah.
So he called my mom.
Unfortunately wasn't in that crew because I wasn't in school long enough, enough times, for people to actually get to know me.
Oh, of course. But he would look out for those.
No, I've spoken to him. He was a cool dude, but yeah.
He was always cool. That's why I miss him so much. Like, I wish that man was still around. Oh, Demont, that's my bro, and he's actually my manager at work. So
oh, nice.
He'll be at the show. He will be at the show next week.
Nice.
Rocking his Mad Awesome t-shirt.
Genie's in the building. What's going on?
Shit about you. You got here. Perfect.
Word.
I am no longer dying. Well,
you better?
Kind of. I'm better. I'm okay.
Yeah.
I ate.
That's always good.
Yeah, Terramana knocks everything out.
Word.
Shout out to the Terramana boys. I gotta say that one time. Terramana boys.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah.
That's my boys.
I love that fucking Terramana.
Rev Ron, Sloan Kettering, and Marty. Those are my boys. That's the Terramana boys right there. That's every morning, 7:30, Tuesdays, Thursdays, on your Twitter Spaces. Coffee with Rev. Gotta listen in. I'm there every Tuesday, Thursday. We talk about wrestling, real life shit, everything. Like it goes on from 7:30 in the morning sometimes to 1 in the afternoon.
Shit.
So think about it. I'll be at work with my headphones. I'm like, oh, man, we've been talking about this. I'm like, give me 1 second. I walk to the back. I'm like, yo, are you serious right now? I go right back. I'm like, okay. It's fun. Nah, like I gotta.
There's no real reason to be actually working,
You're right about that. No, but yeah, you almost missed the whole thing. I was talking the story about me and Toes yesteryears in high school.
Yeah, high school.
Before I got into the Rumble, because he's like, what am I bringing to the Rumble next week? And I'm bringing
What's the strategy?
A whole lot of ass whooping.
Word.
And we were groomed for battle royals back in high school.
Yep.
Yo, the shop class.
Do you remember when me and Gilbert got into that car accident and people thought I was dead? Yo, literally, I got into a car accident. That's how I fucked up my shoulder the first time. I got into a car accident with Gilbert. We were driving home, and he made a turn, and a taxi hit us. And I didn't go to school the next day or some shit, like the next few days, just because high school wasn't something I did. It's like I would show up every 2 weeks.
The rumor started. It was not me. I will admit it right here. It was not me. Somebody started a rumor that he died.
And the thing was, that rumor was so big that when I showed up to school, the teacher stopped me and was like, yo, bro, I thought you died. And I'm like, how the fuck did I die? He's like, yo, I heard you died. I said, ain't no pussy ass.
At 3:00 for him.
Yeah, all 7
people. They were about to hold a whole fucking tribute to you. You're about to walk into your own fucking ceremony.
They go wing after the guy.
Yeah, I was about to walk in and be like, yo, who died? You did. When? What the fuck I died?
It's a ghost now.
Yeah, I'm like, boo, I got you. But I was like, ain't no pussy ass taxi gonna fuck me up. Shit, you bugging? Shit, it's real out here.
Yo, that's funny.
Word.
It's true.
Yeah.
I was just wondering who started that rumor because it was not me. 100%
Yo, dude,
wasn't me. I don't do rumors.
I don't know who started the rumor, but I know Gilbert told me that he thought I died because the car hit me on my side. We got T-boned. When it hit me, I literally in my head was like, this motherfucker did not just hit us. Like, yo, I was zoned out for a second. Like, I'm gonna kill this nigga right now. And the cops came and was like, yo, this isn't our call, but I'm gonna stay here just in case you want to do something. And I'm like, bro, he would have been dead already if I wanted to do something. I'm just tight that this nigga hit us.
If the car hit it on Toe's side, the whole passenger side
the
was
axle,
okay, but the front of the other car was like shaped as Toe's side of his body.
Yeah.
Because he is like Ben Grimm at the end of the day.
Pretty much, yeah.
He is like the Thing.
Yes.
He is built like the Thing.
I got the blue eyes and everything.
You are built like the Thing.
You're built like
you are part of Fantastic Four.
There you go. Yeah.
There we go. You got the Invisible Woman Gigi because she's always late.
Well, the Invisible Woman's really show. Because he's here in spirit, but he's not really. You know what I'm saying?
He's Sue Storm.
Yeah, he's Sue Storm. That's where we get the black.
I'm the Human Torch. I would be. I'm always thinking about it. I'm always smoking. I need that fire to light up them trees.
There you go.
I am the. I'm wearing red right now, so I might as well be. Flame on.
And Leia is Mr. Fantastic.
There you go. There you go. That's it. That's
I'm just an honorary oos.
There you go. There you go. That's it. Sometimes Spider-Man comes in and joins the Fantastic Four. There you go.
I'm like the Thor of this because look, I got my own man here. So there we go.
That's right.
Shit.
That's right. Yo, Gigi. Pro is trying to get Cosmic to come on the show. He wants me to try to get Cosmic to come on the show because that's beta him. And I'm like, yo, just get her the show. I'll do this. And we got this. Now, you know, it's like, look, you see Gigi's eyes just lit up. She was like, yo, that's facts. In her head, she's like, yo, I'm pretty sure that they will all come running. And she can't, it's going to be flooded. It's going to be flooded.
Wrong. It's going to be empty. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's not embarrass ourselves. We spoke about this, man. Me, you, and Kenny all had this conversation, and we continuously have this conversation with you prior to going to end of the show.
Yeah, yo, you know how a parent gives the talk to the child. You ain't gonna do this. You ain't gonna do that. They had to talk with me when I went to my first every event. They have to talk with me.
They need to.
Thank you.
Bro, Marvin right there. That's my G right there.
Marvin in the building.
Best man for his wedding this past April.
Oh shit! Congratulations!
He's my former co-worker, but still my tag team partner. At work, they called us the Dudley Boys.
Nice.
I'm the Bubba to his Devon. and then with Demont, we were literally the Hurt Business.
Okay.
So,
well, 3 are.
Let me see if I find this poster of the show I was talking about.
All right.
Because like I said, November 4th, y'all gonna see a lot of ass whipping. But if y'all want to go down to New Jersey for the other show I was telling y'all about, y'all gonna want to see that show.
That's the one that Chris Barton is doing, right?
IFC Pro Wrestling, Inferno Fight Club.
Fight Club. Okay.
Yes. And so far, let me see.
I've seen it.
With everybody on it. They have a scattered poster. Okay, they have the matches. Okay. So at this show, here goes the main poster. So if y'all could really see this on my phone for a second here.
Good day in hell.
Yep, and that's the location down here. If y'all want to go to the show, it is going to be lit. You can already see what the card looks like. You got Dominic De Niro. You got Valentine. You have Desmond Cole, Gabe Sky, Smiley, Azriel, Marcus Mathers. It's a whole bunch of them. They're all going to kill it that day. So if you didn't have your wrestling fix the night before, go check out that show. And if you have enough time, there's like a big anniversary party too in Brooklyn going on for I think it's called the Russell Girls. They're doing like a whole get together. It's their year anniversary.
Oh, those wrestling girls. Yeah, they're having a women's only panel with I think Spinel, Janelle from the Jobber Tears podcast, and I'm missing one more girl. I know that for a fact. But there's definitely a women's panel hold up on Saturday.
I'm gonna be there for that. I know Pete's rolling up to the building for that too. But we're gonna be there to show support because they always go out to our shows. They always go out to the shows. They show a lot of love to us. They repost our stuff on Twitter, Instagram. So for sure, we're gonna go show our love to the girls on Saturday night. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Big Swole's gonna be there. So
Okay.
Hey.
I'm gonna go and hang out with everybody, of course. Spread the love like always. Like I do, I'm gonna leave the chancla at home because he likes to get tipsy and he likes that Terramana, and I don't want him to get too tipsy.
Yeah, and he's already dangerous enough.
Exactly. He's gonna be tired.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's gonna have to hit Bronco. Probably not Ruthless Lala because I respect the hell out of Lala. I don't want to get my head taken off with a lariat. He's gonna probably steer clear from Jarrett unless Jarrett gets stupid. I don't know. That's my tag partner, so I gotta be careful.
Word.
He's gonna more than likely hit Johnny Santos. He's gonna hit Big Cuzzo. He's gonna hit Shotgun Shane Adams. Mantequilla. I know he's a superhero. Sorry, I'm after him with a chancla. And Nikolai White. He says drink a lot of water, but I'm about to drown him with these chancla waves.
Word. Yeah.
So
if you'd have had that chancla during that riot, the senior picture riot.
The picture for the year.
Yeah. I don't know how that started. All I know is that we formed a big ass 06. There's somebody on the roof. They take the picture. They go, all right, and then boom, everybody's in the rumble.
I should have went and picked up my yearbook to show everybody that picture.
Yo,
because I have it.
That was one of those. Yo, can y'all do us a favor and just take the picture? Like, just give us one picture. It was like, all right, click, boom, let's go, baby. And it was a rumble on the football field. Rumble on that shit.
Can y'all behave? We were like, okay.
Yeah.
All right, we got the shot.
Yeah. It was like, yo, this is the perfect time for everybody to fuck up everybody. Word. They shut down that block with all these paddy wagons and all the other shit. I forgot his name.
All it was a senior picture pic. It was a big 06 picture that we were taking. And they called the cops on us because they thought it was a real fight, a real brawl.
You remember that the teacher we had, he was Indian. He had the Mustang.
Nas.
Yes. It's crazy because I was around, and for some reason, I'm just walking around, and no one wanted to fuck with me. Like, I did not get touched during that time. I did not get touched. But when the cops came, and I'm walking the street, the cops came after me, and Mr. Nas came up and was like, no, he didn't do nothing. And he actually stopped me. Yeah, he actually stopped me from getting arrested. I was like, oh, okay, thanks, bro.
Because weren't we? Yeah, you were in the class.
Yeah, I was one of his students. Yeah.
You were with me. It was me, you, Shaq, Los, and Kedwin.
Yeah.
And damn, who else was in our class?
Shit, a bunch of people that I'm not gonna lie.
Regina, Diane. Yeah. I don't even remember them because there were only two girls that were in our class, and there was like one other girl that was in body.
Yeah.
No, two girls in body, two girls in mechanics. No, three girls in mechanics. The other girl, nobody really spoke to her, but she was in
electrical or some shit. No,
she was in Harry's class.
Okay,
she was Harry's student. But we had the two girls in our class.
Yeah, and it was fun because we would fix cars and then just play Crazy Eights. We had our own little casino in the back. Yeah. We had this green minivan on fucking jack stands, and all of us was in the minivan playing Crazy Eights for money.
Yeah. That's why lunchtime we could go and get cookies.
Yep.
We're wasting our cookies and actual cans of Snapple.
And I always had like because we had lunch tickets. I had like 3 books of them shits, and I was selling lunch tickets to people.
You were definitely one of them niggas that was selling lunch tickets. Wow. Yeah.
And you know what the crazy?
And I was the one selling candy for I can get a new. It was either for my gymnastics on warm up suit.
Yep.
or my volleyball jersey.
Yo,
so I'm the one selling the M&Ms and the freaking Skittles. I'm like, yo, buy him $1. Like, I'll give you for $1.
I don't know if you still.
Nah, give me that extra $1. I need it.
I don't know if you still know these girls, and if you do, I apologize. But I'm just saying, you remember them stuck up
Awesome.
bitches that were hot, and I was trying to get candy for you from them. It was either your box or the Chanel's box. They were hot.
I did have in my box.
Bitches.
Yeah, and I was like, and it was one of those like, bitches love chocolate. Yo, what's good? Yeah, you want to get some chocolate? And one girl was like, no. I said, you speak for everybody. Yo, it was a thing. It was a thing. They were hot.
Yeah.
They were stuck up though. Like I understand there was only 6 girls in the entire school, but you know, so maybe they weren't that hot. Maybe
graduated on time in our school. You mean?
Yes. Well, all the other ones were freshmen. You know what I'm saying?
Don't forget, it was always every year after we got another set of like 12 more girl. It was it's our year.
But I know
good looking girls.
Yeah,
because the other ones
it was like 12.
Yeah,
those were maybes.
And then they were anonymous.
Yeah.
Then you had the following year, we had 25 good looking girls, and then.
Man said, "What's the statute of limitation on these stories?" Yo, dude, you know how long it's been since we've been in high school?
I'm just here.
What class of those kids?
The high school don't exist no more, bro.
IG story.
Yeah, dude. I know one of their names.
When we graduated, there was a total of about, I want to say, 85 females in the school.
Probably. Because I know when we started,
they were pretty. We knew there was 85 of them.
Yeah, because I know when we started, there was only 16. There was 16, yeah. And dude, the reason why I didn't go to school.
Remember, remember Marlene?
Yes.
She got knocked up.
I didn't want to.
Knocked up going into sophomore year, missed a whole year, came back, had the kid already. Her kid just graduated from high school this year.
Shit. That's crazy.
And is in college. It's the first year of college.
Yeah. Damn, son. Yo, I don't want to name no names.
Kid after kid.
Yo, dude, you remember one of the girls looked like she had a fake body?
Yes.
Her and her crew is the one I'm talking about with the candy.
Oh.
I don't want to say no names. But yeah.
just put in the DMs. Put in the DMs.
Yeah. So it's like, it's crazy because it was one of those things like they was hot to us because we didn't have nothing.
I'm going to sleep. Gigi, you need this?
Just chill. She just like, I don't know what to do. I just want to chill with you. Right?
Where's your chancla?
She can't hear you. Where's your chancla? Where's your chancleta? What you mean? I don't know.
She's like, leave me alone. She's like, leave me alone.
It's under her pillow for just in case anybody try to come in.
Word.
She's like, I didn't home alone the house, so I gotta use the chancla.
So it's like you're in the leave me alone mode.
You tired? What's up? You just want to hang on, mommy?
Word. She wants some vanilla ice cream and lasagna.
What? Vanilla ice? What type of fucking combination is that?
Yo, that's the perfect combination.
You're just looking for people just to either shit their pants or to fucking die. I tell this guy I'm on medication, and he's like, "Oh, make sure you bring out the J-Mo tonight." I'm like, "I'm on medication." He was like, "Yeah, well, it sounds like a party," and I'm like, "My man, why do you want me to die?
Yo,
why do you want me to die?"
Yo, Matt, you know she's gonna need that. She needs it to deal with me. And you here? You here with me? Come on, bro. And wait till the show gets on at 11:59. Right when we sign up.
Show always ends up doing that. Like, all right, folks, and we're signing. Oh, here comes this motherfucker. Unbelievable. Yo, what's up, Henny? How you doing?
What's going on, Henny?
Yo, Henny, my dude. What's up, bro? But yeah, Friday is gonna be.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope.
Listen,
and we rolling deep, bro.
Hopefully, I get there early enough because I'm making some beverages.
Uh-oh.
by then I'm going to be off meds, so we're great on that. I won't die that day.
I know before the show, I have to take like 2 of those beverages to work with me because I know the mod's gonna kill me if he doesn't get his beforehand.
Word.
Or I'm just gonna get messed up hours at work. So I gotta hook him up first because I own him. I ain't messing up at all. No, definitely not gonna do that to myself. But I'm making some special beverages. I'm gonna have them in my cooler. So whoever wants to comprar, right? Because they're not freeze. They're comprar. But I don't know. My sponsor might just have to get one of the times. But sponsors. I'll say sponsors because it's not just one. My sponsors.
Yeah.
Gotta hook them up for sure. But yeah, if y'all willing to support.
It's gonna be a rumble in the Bronx before the welcome to the Bronx. You're gonna have 2 battle royals to go to on fucking Friday.
The Magenta Royal. Nah, let me stop. Oh man, that's one person I wouldn't want in that rumble. Gonna be grabbing ass. But anyways.
Oh man.
The man knows what I'm talking about. Anyways, Gigi knows too. But anyways, so don't be crying, Gigi.
Yeah. Oh man.
Gigi coming with a chair at that moment, but not basically I'm gonna have the beverages on there. It's gonna be 3 different flavors. So debating on the price. Might give a special price for the special event, being that it's my anniversary. So might just give the little special price that night. But I know I have to make extra because I know Darius Carter is going to be in the building and he's going up against Rob Killjoy that night. So that match right there is going to be a really good match. Because if you haven't seen Rob Killjoy work, that dude could freaking work. And if you want to brush up on your We Are Wrestling, everything that promotion has put out so far, you can catch it on Title Match Network.
Okay.
From the first show to the last show, Rob Killjoy and Jay Lethal had what I have to say is a banger. Yes, acknowledge the All-Father. And Darius, the man is a born heel. Like, I mean, he came out of the womb cutting a promo on that doctor after that doctor smacked him in the ass. He bitch slapped that doctor right after that and called him a piece of crap and everything. And the lights actually flipped. Like, he came out and his theme song was going on when he was coming out. And the doctors didn't know what was going on because there was a lighting situation. And when he came out, he took the mask off and the doctor slapped him in the ass and then he bitch slapped the doctor right back. Darius is by far one of I would say the most knowledgeable people about the business. And not only one of the most knowledgeable people about the business, but he by far is one of the premier best wrestlers in the Northeast.
Nice.
I'll say that wholeheartedly. I will die on that hill.
That
man can work anyone at any time, anywhere. He is the All-Father. He is that man.
Kenny got beef with him though.
I know. Listen, Kenny, that's not me.
Kenny got some serious beef
with this man.
But
and not only does Kenny have beef with him, but he has beef with the Dirty Hills podcast because they're the ones that's always sponsoring.
Word.
All I know is that Darius.
I love it.
If you listen to this, Darius, no, I said all these nice things about you, so don't kick my head in. Kind of not happy with what you did to Faye, but because Faye's mama.
Word.
But I got you with that coquito, bro. I'm gonna have it on the side. You already know the PayPal, my man. You know the PayPal.
Word.
Anyways, but for all the boys that are gonna be in the back that night, I may make a separate cooler for y'all. But again, comprar. I'm not taking your full bag for the night. I may give the boys a bit of a deal, but everybody else, I'm gonna give y'all that price day of the show.
Yeah,
But
shit
anyway,
ain't free, people. You know what I'm saying? Shit ain't fucking free.
I still gotta
It's not
support my.
free.
Word.
I gotta support my life.
Support your
I gotta
local indie wrestlers, all
Word.
right? Whether it's buying
And
merch or buying, some
Word.
lovely beverages. Okay?
stickers.
You're
beverages.
gonna
I'ma
be
have
back for
stickers,
more. You know
beverages,
you're gonna be back for more with them
my
beverages. So
Mhm.
I'll have
Don't
hugs
come
for
in
sale
cheap.
if y'all want.
Word. My
I
man
don't
got
charge
kids to
take
feed.
pictures at all. Y'all can take as many pictures with me as you want. I don't charge for that, but I do got 8x10s.
There you go.
You
Yeah,
never
that's it.
know. Look at Willow. One day she was in the Indies, the next day she signed.
Yeah, and that's my fault.
Congratulations to my homegirl Willow.
Yeah, congratulations,
Word.
Willow.
Congratulations to Willow Nightingale for being
Yeah,
elite.
he did. But I have to say, for everybody that wanted her on the podcast, that's my fault. I literally emailed her the day that she got signed to AEW, and I showed the email to Gigi, and Gigi was like, "Yo, that sounds professional." I said, "All right, cool. I don't want to sound inappropriate." So
it was so good, and because he was like, "Listen, I know you don't do it, but listen, I'll twerk for you. I'll put the wig on you need me to." Like he's just like going in, and I was like, "Yo, this is fucking amazing."
Yo, dude, but
and then later on that night, I was the one that said, "You guys, she got signed." Oh my god,
I fucked it up for everybody. Yo, dude, I'm telling you right now, I was on something. Yo, listen, this is the reasons why I want you in the podcast. One, we fund people that actually love wrestling. Two, we actually want to hear your story. We're not just gonna sit in there and let you talk while we're looking at some other shit, because I've seen that shit before, where like people are talking and people are just like, "Oh yeah." Yep. Oh yeah, like we're not boring people on this motherfucker, and and also I was like, yo, listen, if you don't have the best time of your life, you could beat the shit out of show. We'll let you beat up show. You know, I'll sacrifice show for this podcast. You know what I'm saying? And I told her, like, yo, if need be, I'll buy a purple wig and I'll make a video on social media of me twerking and I'll put it out there and tag you in it. You know what I'm saying? You're doing me the favor. I'll do it. And
you can still twerk for her.
I know, but it's not gonna be as special because she was like, she probably read the message. She's like, yo, this is awesome. AEW, where you at? I need protection. I can't. How do I say no to this?
Yo, also,
I was gonna unleash the little one on her too.
I want to say this real quick. Shout outs to the wrestling club in Brooklyn.
Word.
These kids love wrestling so much that their teacher has a club just for them. And they are watching not just WWE, but they're watching AEW, they're watching New Japan, they're watching my matches and Jarrett's matches. He is not just putting them in a box of wrestling. He is showing them the world of wrestling. Yeah. And I congratulate Victor 100%. What's good? I congratulate Victor 100%. Because that dude right now, he is at the New Japan show with 5 of the students.
Oh my gosh, he's heavy.
Because Rocky Romero hooked them up with tickets to take the kids there to watch New Japan tonight. And I just saw a clip right now on Twitter, and they were singing along to Minoru Suzuki's theme.
That's crazy. That's dope.
These kids are getting something that we never got in school growing up.
Yeah.
And these kids are going to more than likely be the future of what I ever leave in this business.
Yep.
They're going to follow my footsteps. Like these kids are watching me and Jared's match against the Haven at Blood, Sweat, and Tears, and they were yearning for us.
Yeah.
They were chanting my name while watching the match in the classroom. Yeah, I feel humbled by that. Like, this is why I do it. Even though she's out for the count right now, one more.
Dude.
Ring the bell.
Ding, 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 ding. It's over.
And undisputed champion.
Yo, you know what it is? School. You know what it is? She's probably worn out from all the dreams she had of trying to beat me with your chancleta. Yeah, yo, she's been trying to beat me. Well, she has beat my ass.
She's in those sweet dreams. Yeah, she's going.
Yeah. She's definitely going. I have to give her this one to fish around with then.
Yo, dude.
Oh, man. Listen.
He smacked me with that shit at AEW show, man. My ass is still hurting. I'm hearing fucking abuelas in my sleep. You lucky I don't speak Spanish. Otherwise, I'd have said some shit to you.
The only thing I'm lacking on selling next week is pasteles.
Oh,
Yo, get the oil. That's it. That's it. Fuck it.
Here you go. I'll be so Puerto Rican if I did that. Let me stop.
Yo, bro, before Pete gets on, I want to get personal with you real quick.
All right,
now,
bro, let's go.
You said that you had your first match with November 4th, 2017, right?
November 4th, 2017.
All right.
Yes.
So we share something in common that's not something to be celebrated. We lost our moms. And I lost my mom 2010. And I know you lost your mom after that?
2016.
2016?
November 6th.
Okay, yeah. I was February 16, 2010. So
that's why this weekend means so much for me.
Yeah, I hear you, bro. We gonna make it poppin' for you, bro.
Listen, y'all know what my wish was.
Yeah.
So if it happens, if by the grace of God, I trample through all of those competitors,
yeah,
you guys already know what to do. I may have extras on me for the few that didn't bring.
Yeah,
but you already know that's again. No, that weekend in November is so special to me. It's like it hurts, but at the same time, what keeps me going is the wrestling.
Yeah. Right? No, I hear you.
I wanted to quit when everything happened.
Yeah.
Because that was the year I started training. When she got sick, I was supposed to be at a seminar for Cody Rhodes, and I didn't make it. Because I was at the hospital with her while she was getting chemo. So a week later, she passed on me, November 6th.
Yeah.
So this weekend is literally like that weekend. That weekend is coming up. Because that weekend, Halloween fell on a Monday.
Yep.
The BWF anniversary show was the 5th of November of 2016. And I was there because I was a student. I was helping out. And then the next day, I spent about an hour and a half with my mother in the morning before she passed away on November 6th. So this next week, Friday is the 4th. Sunday is the 6th. So I'm trying to do as much as possible for that weekend to direct my attention.
Yeah.
I don't have to fester on it. And at the same time, celebrate her and honor her.
Yeah.
So the 4th, yes, it's my anniversary. Yes, it's a big deal. It's one of the biggest matches of my career right about now to me because of what the weekend is gonna unfold for me. And at the same time, in that match, I'm honoring her. There's a reason why I use the chancla. There's something I'm gonna have during the match that's gonna be for her. Not only that, but we also lost November 9th, 2019. We lost Matt Travis. He was going to be the biggest name coming out of the Bronx, coming out of House of Glory Wrestling, to be in the mainstream wrestling. Matty wanted to go to New Japan. He would have been wrestling tonight. I guarantee he would have been wrestling tonight and tomorrow night for New Japan. Because he was that
tragic. Wondering how he passed away and everything like that.
Passed away going home from after
on a bike.
On a bike. Yep. He got hit right on 125th, about to catch the bridge to come into the Bronx.
Damn.
He passed away.
Mm-hmm. I remember that.
He was a great friend to all of us in the business. Like, he would hit me up in the DMs after my matches. Yo, bro, I was back. I was watching. Yo, good shit. You're getting good, bro. Keep up the hard work. He was always motivating us. But yet, his character wasn't too far from the real guy. Like, we grew up not too far from each other, me and him. So we knew each other by walking by each other. We knew each other from the hood.
Yeah.
But then to see we were both doing what we loved, that was where we meshed a lot. And he would go to BWF sometimes to get stuff from Bronco, gear made. And he'll come and wrestle around with us too, once in a blue. But we will always have these long talks about New Japan. Always have these talks. And he was he was something that was gonna change the game 100%. So in that ring, I will have something that will basically like I always do. Every single time I tape up my wrist to a certain point on this hand because of course I have my mom's tattoo over here, right?
Yeah.
So I always tape up to right underneath the writing. This one I tape up a little bit more, but I write on my tape. And on my tape I always write RIP MBK. And on the other side I put Kobe's numbers. Because Mamba mentality is basically how I'm kind of zoning myself to be.
Yeah, yeah.
And I always put my mom's initials. And I put her initials underneath the first set of tape. Because I always take off one side of tape and I throw it. The other one, I'll put little things here and there on it. But for that night, of course, he's going to be written on my tape somewhere.
Yeah.
I always carry him with me. And it's funny because in 2018, there was a show for Violence and Suffering. It was one of the first shows. And he left his sneakers at home, his wrestling sneakers. So he's like, yo, man, I left my sneakers and my knee pads at home. You have anything on you? And of course, as a wrestler, you're supposed to carry your gear with you everywhere you go. So I would usually throw my gear in my book bag just in case they need an extra body. Hey, I got my gear on me. Let's go. I'm like, yeah, bro, I got tape, knee pads, sneakers. What's up? He was like, yo, can I borrow them? I'm like, sure. What size are you? He was like, 9. I still wear those sneakers to this day.
Damn.
Every single time I go in the ring, I feel like I have them with me.
Yeah.
Already. So even if I don't put it on my tape, I have him with me. I'm planning on retiring those sneakers this year. Like, this will probably be the last. These next 3 weekends are going to be the last 3 weekends I probably use these sneakers. Because I'm putting them away. Like, I'm not going to use them no more. For very important matches, probably I'll put them on. But I'm not going to use them no more. Like, these sneakers have been my sneakers.
Not for all your matches.
Yeah. So, like, that's something that's very, like, the month of November is a very tough month.
Yeah.
For not only me, but a lot of people around. And it's crazy because that weekend I'm sharing a ring with somebody that actually trained me a bit too, and that was NuKKle. He trained me in the beginning. He taught me a lot of stuff. So this is the first time me and him are going to touch, and it's not training.
Okay.
So I know we're going to have fun. And then the following weekend, for Invictus, we're in the scramble against each other. And it's funny, for 2 weekends straight, you're going to get Matt Awesome, Jared Diaz, Nikolai White, and NuKKle in the same match.
And you're going to have chancletas for all of them.
Oh, of course.
I just want to make sure you don't go soft for me, bro. Like, if they in the square circle, you got to chancleta them.
Listen, maybe not Jared, because I got to keep my tag team partner safe.
Yeah.
But if he oversteps that boundary,
he might need to give. You might need to give him a tate quieto. You might have to.
My friend will love that because one of my coworkers loves him, and she's going to the show on Friday.
Yeah. And
she just loves Jared, so I'm gonna make sure she gets a hug from him. And then if I hit him with the chancla, she can like rub his booty to make it feel better.
Word. Yo, we got Pete in the bill. What's going on, bro?
Hey.
The boss man.
Listen, out here doing the job of the promoting. I want to give a big Bronx Gaming Network a game night event here at Avenue in the Bronx at the Lounge and Restaurant. We showed out, gave out some Bronx flyers. He's got a couple of people look at the show next Friday. Hard at promoting. It does stop a week away. More busy promoting the show than I was 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Okay.
There we go. Yeah.
You're breaking in and out, so if you hear silence.
Okay.
For my coffee or ref people,
Yeah.
your service is nervous, my man. Your service is nervous.
I got that team.
Yeah, I don't know.
You got that team, maybe?
I don't know if it's
What you
the
talking about?
AirPods. I don't know if it's the AirPods or if it's the Safari
It's
that
gotta
has
be
a
the
problem
AirPods.
with
The
restream or
AirPods
something.
AirPods ain't messing me up. So
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but yo, we got the gist of it. But if we was silent and you was waiting for us to talk, it was like you was going in and out, so I didn't know whether you was done
You're like,
speaking or not. So
That's why I was waiting on y'all. I was like, yo, they not.
yeah, we heard everything. It was just coming in waves, so we was just making sure that the wave passed before we started talking.
So
It's like watching an old. It's like watching an old Japanese fucking movie where the lips were moving, but then the words came out right after.
You almost had me do the Hogan for a second.
Father.
Like, what you said?
I have a problem with you.
He'll come back.
And apparently he had a problem as well.
Yeah, right?
People definitely get back to us.
Word.
But definitely shout out to the promoter, Peter Rosado.
Yes.
Right? November 4th.
Yep. That man's been around since the very beginning that I started. Like, I met him maybe about 6 months into me training. About 6 months into me training, I met Pete.
Okay.
And BCW, of course. And he's been very supportive of like the moves I make in wrestling. He booked me for my first match at BCW. It was a pre-show match. And I wrestled a few dudes from North Carolina for the first time. And it was my first ever match at BCW. Haven't come back yet, but it's in the future, I guess, for me with them. Possibly.
Yeah.
But I wrestled Zuka King. And who was it? The other gentleman's name is Maxwell. And Caden. Yeah, Caden. Those are the three other guys in the match with me. Now, one of them was trained by Cedric Alexander.
Okay.
And I didn't know that till later round because he trained with Yaya, and Yaya was also trained by Cedric too. So I found out about them being trained by him by Cedric at Wale Mania because we were talking, and he told me, he was like, yeah, you wrestled one of my students. I'm like, I did? He was like, yeah, you did a pre-show for some promotion up here, and yeah, you didn't win, but yeah, I trained that dude. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then lo and behold, I find out that Yaya trained under him too.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And Yaya was he's a big dude, and he cleared the top rope when we went to that event.
Something I can't do, but yeah.
Yo.
Now we can't hear Pete.
Yeah, we can't hear you, Pete. Maybe I think the mic option is wrong on the restream.
Maybe
you gotta be careful when you drive it.
He has his on in the car. Okay.
I feel like we're playing charades here.
Yeah, right. Hot 97 Puerto Rico.
One word. First word.
Money.
That's the welcome to the Bronx right there, right there.
Word.
Because
right?
I was at Walmart night.
And I put Adam Page by CM Punk because Punk hates Page.
Damn, man, he's just trolling them in Walmart.
Just don't pull a Sammy Guevara and break the toy.
Word.
Word, I saw that.
Eddie Kingston toy.
Yeah, no, I saw that. He
like,
fucking stomped on it. He fucking he kept stomping on it. Like, oh my god. He's like, it just fell.
I got one of those too, damn it. Damn, I could have got that one. I could have bought that one, you see?
Yeah, it'd have been a collector's item. Word. Shit.
I need Eddie Kingston in my collection. My collection's in the other room. That's why I'm pointing this way, because I know it's behind this wall.
Yeah.
It's very small. It's just Santana Ortiz and Eddie Guerrero in the middle. That's it. That's all I got.
Nah, I hear you.
And then Deadpool over.
Real quick, while Pete messes with his mic, when you started to now wrestling people, is there something that you learned while you was in a match with somebody that you picked up on your own? Like you saw somebody do something, or they did something to you, and it was like, "Yo, I got to do that."
Bronco's favorite word: timing.
Okay.
I learned that during matches, because sometimes my timing was off, and it takes it takes time to develop the skill. You know, your footwork, making sure everything's on time with your shots, and I learned that the hard way. Like I had to they're like, slow down, man. Like they'll literally hold me in a headlock and check me and be like, slow down. Or if I get that real good chop, slow down. And I learned that so that in the future when I wrestle people who are like just starting out or been wrestling for a short amount of time, and I have to slow them down, if you see me wail back and chop the crap out of somebody, I'm telling them to slow down.
Okay.
Like, you gotta breaks. Okay, now let's go.
You was on some Ultimate Warrior, like, Andre Giant shit.
And you're like, calm down, wait, chop. So, you know, as long as you could, that's how you can control the pace. And that's one thing I've learned from match after match after match, how to pace myself so I don't get so tired and winded. Like, we all know, us from the Bronx, most of us were born with asthma.
Yeah.
And I always, before I go to the ring, I take a real quick puff, and I'm telling whoever's in Gorilla, or like when I'm coming out, I'll sneak into like the commentary booth and go to the ring, and they already know it's right here. Fun fact, Batista used to put his asthma pump underneath the ring apron on the corner.
Oh, yeah?
So when you would see him get thrown out of the ring and he'll be under the ring, he's literally taking a puff of his asthma pump and putting it back and going back out.
Shit.
Fun fact, just pull back the veil for y'all for a second there. But
nice.
It's I do that. Like right before I come out from Gorilla, I'm like, my asthma pump's right there. So just in case you see me, and I'm like, I'm not, like, I'll do a sign that I'm not really selling it. Like, just get me my asthma pump, please.
Yeah.
And that's one thing, like, I have to pace myself. And somebody taught me how to pace myself while running the ropes. And they were like, look, you're winded. This is how you breathe. And you hit the rope, breathe. One, as you're inhaling, when you hit the rope, let it out. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. That was how I learned how to pace myself. So I'm not winded during matches. I don't win. I have, for a big guy, I have some pretty decent stamina. And, you know, that's one thing I learned too. In time, I learned how to pace myself so that I can last that 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah. Because it can get dangerous if you're winded and you can't do shit.
I've seen the worst happen to people. Like, I've seen somebody literally like take a bump and like have to roll them out, keep on wrestling while they're trying to catch the air. Then they get the air, they come back in. Like, I've seen shit like that. So it's like, that's one thing I can say I learned. And like I was saying, Pete, when right before you came on and when you were trying to fix your phone, I was telling them how long I've known you for and how long you've been behind the process of my growth in the business. And now how recently, Pete actually called one of his first Matt Awesome matches back in June. And he put the chancla over like no tomorrow. Like, this man is blessed. He is the voice of a generation 100% when it comes to wrestling and talking about it. He literally called his first ever Matt Awesome match. Besides booking his first Matt Awesome match in BCW for a pre-show, he also called my first match for Invictus Test of Strength United We Fight. And it's been a great, my 5 years performing, but my great 6 years knowing Pete and him giving me some guidance also down the road to, like, finally, because when he first was starting We Are Wrestling, I'm like, yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? And his first thing was, I got to see more of what you can do. You got to show me more, Matt. You got to show me more. And I'm like, okay. And whenever a promoter tells me that, show me more, that always lights the fuel under me. That always lights that spark. And I'm like, okay, I want to see more. I'm going to do something. And I start working more, and I start improving my craft. I start doing different things. So then Pete hitting me up, and he's like, how do you feel about Rumble? Like, showing the Bronx, welcome to the Bronx. And the Rumble match is called, Rumble in the Bronx. I'm like, I'm with it. What's up? He was like, all right, you're in it. I'm like, what? And it's funny because it's falling on my anniversary.
Yeah.
So it was literally fate, you know.
It's like a meant to be moment.
It was meant to happen. And again, like how me and Yuto, we shared that that we lost our mom.
Yeah.
And what we do now is more of a motivation for our moms. Pete also lost his mom.
Yep.
And everything that We Are Wrestling is about is a dedication and 100% for his mom. And for him to book me for this show, that it falls on one, my anniversary weekend, and two, it falls on 6 years that my mom passed away, it means so much for me.
Yeah.
As much as I know it means a lot to him to actually put me in this match to wrestle on his show during this important weekend for me. And again, I thank this man the moment he booked me. I'm like, yo, good looks, bro. Good looks. And, you know, shooting ideas off of him all the time. Like he's an encyclopedia of wrestling. Like you could literally shoot the shit with Pete and say, for instance, he's like, yo, I got to be out in like 10 minutes. We're there for 2.5 hours talking wrestling.
I remember.
Every time I'm with Pete, I'm sitting in the car with this man and we're talking 2.5 hours of wrestling. And I've been sitting in front of my building, should have been upstairs like 10 minutes ago. An hour and a half passed and we're still talking wrestling. And it's because he's very relatable. You can talk to this man about anything. You can talk about this man about music, any sport, wrestling, pins, you name it, this man knows it. This man's also a poet and he don't even know it. So, you know,
he might have to show it. I'm
not just blowing steam. I'm not just, you know, bullshitting. I'm being 100%. This is straight shoot. This is not Matt Awesome talking. This is Matthew H. Caraballo talking right now. This man basically was behind the growth of Matt Awesome. And I thank him 100% with that. If it wasn't for him, I probably would not be talking on this podcast about next week's show so like positively. And, you know, there's people in this chat right now, there's people watching this right now that are going to the show that is family of mine or friends of mine. And they're so excited to like finally get a chance to see me wrestle. I know my boy Marvin's going to be there. And he saw me wrestle like twice at BWF. And this time he's coming again to see me, but this time it's going to be at We Are Wrestling. Again, it's going to be the biggest show of the weekend. And then again, like I said, the next day is going to be IFC, which is going to be in Jersey. So if you don't get your full fix of We Are Wrestling Friday night, which I know you guys are not going to be wrestling out because every fan that's going to be in the building are never wrestled out. Y'all can, if y'all want to go down to Jersey, check out IFC, y'all can. But later on at night, the wrestling girls, they're having their anniversary get together for their podcast. I'm gonna be in the building. I know Pete's there that night too. If y'all want to get tickets for that, I'll be posting up the link within the next few days again for them, so we can keep pushing forward for their show because it's gonna be a good big party get together for them. And the moment they met me, they were like, wait, you hit people with chanclas? Yo, what's your gimmick? What's your IG? And I gave it to them right away, and they started following me. They showed me nothing but love. So I'm gonna be there to show them love in that building. As much as that, I hope they're gonna be there Friday night to show us some love. And like I said, I'm gonna have the coquito on the side in the cooler, nice and cool, for whoever wants some coquito, 3 different flavors. So
you're just putting it out there, you know. Because this is the thing. We wrestling fans love 2 things: wrestling and alcohol. Combine them together is a great thing.
All I need was some, like Pete, I said, all I need was some
sprinkle a little bud between some people. Great party. But yeah, those wrestling girls are definitely doing their thing on Saturday, November 5th in Brooklyn. Matt's definitely going to be posting them up in his IG stories. I know I definitely will. I've been kind of following these girls and supporting them for the last few years. So down to earth, so amazing. You have Candice Cordella, She is wrestling and media personality, host, and writer. You have Spice, who is a wrestler and founder of Black Girl Magic. And then you have Janelle from HR from the Jobbeteers podcast, part owner of Battle Club Pro and co-host of the Jobbeteers podcast. So we love wrestling. I love wrestling. Yo, honey. So,
in fact, Gigi, I want you to pick a match. I want you to pick a match on the card for next week, and we could talk about it real quick. Any match.
Any match. Hold on. All right, y'all have a lot. All right. Shit. All right. Let's see. Chris Barton.
We talked about that one.
Yeah, we spoke about that.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Wasn't really here for all that. My bad. Janaya Kai and Speedball Bailey. Did y'all talk about that? Yeah. There we go. Boom. I like her. I like her a lot.
So over here,
fucking demon.
You got the kick demon. I said I would love to take a kick from her, but after like seeing somebody get kicked in the throat, running behind the curtain, checking themselves, and then coming right back to the ring, I kind of second guessed getting kicked by her. But I would still get kicked by her. I don't know why. You have her going up against I don't know. I just want to.
Yeah, no, we gotta get her to kick show also.
Yeah.
Y'all want show to go on a sabbatical?
I mean, he's gonna go on it either way.
Not.
You know what I'm saying? You don't need motivation.
It kind of feels like we're already there, bruh. We just gonna say that.
You have Speedball, Mike Bailey, right? This dude from Canada. This dude is a problem on his own. He is a beast. He is a former X Division champion.
Okay.
This man, I seen this man a few weeks back hit Gabe Sky with his shooting star knees. And Gabe Sky was on somebody's shoulders. Right? I was impressed. I popped out of my seat. I was like, Jesus Christ. I seen this man take on Santana.
Wait.
At Warriors of Wrestling in Chicago.
Hold on, before you get into that, describe
the match. That match by far is one of my favorite matches of this year, the beginning of this year. They went at it. Speedball, put it like this, and this is what made me pop. Because I'm like, yo, this is a great match right here. But then I realized, I'm like, wait a second. Speedball in the Bronx. That's it.
Yo, describe that shooting star knees.
Yes.
He did a shooting star press and knee the dude, or
yes.
While he's on his shoulders.
You gotta look it up. The person was like I saw one of a person half up and their back was facing him. He does this, bang, right on the person's back, and you see the body go and drop. I was like, yo, I don't want to get hit by that. His kicks look crazy. So it's literally gonna be
this.
Yeah, there it goes right here. Look, bang. Yo, popped the shit out of me. And that's Alec Price and Gabe Sky.
Damn.
He gotta go. He gotta
go. Damn, that's good.
He did.
Damn.
But
he did.
That was literally from Canada down to Jersey. That's how it went. Like literally. But this, like, imagine that happening in the Bronx to Janai Kai.
Yo, that would be crazy.
I'll cry a little bit, but I'll pop at the same time.
Yeah, but what if he tries to do that and she kicks him while he's doing it, and then we see his head go flying?
Oh man, yo! From your lips to the wrestling god's ears, I'm just gonna say that right now.
This is the thing, though. It's gonna be like a classic Karate Kid. Daniel LaRusso versus Johnny Lawrence. Kind of fight. That's the fight feel to me. Like, it's Bloodsport. It's the last finale fight in Bloodsport.
Shit. That's Tom Poe.
Any more crazier than that match? Like, to me, I'm gonna really be enjoying that match. And he agrees. And he agrees.
Excited. I'm excited.
That match is gonna be lit. So pick a match.
And that was one of the matches. You know what? Because she actually reposted one of my stories. Let's go with Savannah Evans and Karen Bam Bam. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, she's the only one besides Matt that acknowledged the fact that I existed. And she actually, reposted one of my stories. So
I'm telling you, you post up the video. DG, you gotta post up the video of him twerking now. You gotta post the video of him twerking for Willow.
I got it.
I bet Willow will repost it.
Let's do it then.
Maybe all elite, but she will acknowledge you.
All right, cool. Cause I'm not gonna lie, I was on some that might be Bay. So, I saw her in the gray sweatpants battle royal. She beat some things on, and then she even posted my story. I'm like, hold on, wait now, this might be real.
Savannah,
listen, I put that back up, but you see this right here? You see this right here? That shit just don't pop for nobody. You feel me? I was doing pro a favor. I was doing pro a favor.
I can do it too. Come on now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yo, dude, you have to like jump through the window. How did you go from your car to your apartment, your place so fast?
Pete has a DeLorean. So he just parked outside his window. He just walked right in.
He just drove in the house and jumped on the couch. He's like, I'm here.
The car is half inside the house, and he just jumped out onto the couch.
Word.
Yo, Pete, is that a storyline T that you got on? Yes.
He's gonna start side language for people.
Yes. Nice.
Start signing in here. All right, so let's see if we can talk. See the volume.
We're gonna get there.
If your microphone works, let's get a year.
He definitely changed something because it changed my audio.
Whoa. Okay.
How they change your audio?
No, when someone for some reason when something changes my there you go. We hear you.
We hear you.
Oh, now you sound like Johnny. You was like, you gave the Free Willy. You gave the Free Willy.
Did you sit on a Wookiee here? My guy sit on a Wookiee. His couch is made of Wookiee. He's like, come on.
Oh shit! You got the Darth Vader.
Super robotic.
Yeah, you Darth Vader and Bane.
Just change. You have to change the settings.
Dark Bane going on.
Yo, is he using a Mac? Is he using a Mac? Do you know if he's using a Mac or not? Because I know Safari has an issue with Restream that we had that problem with Bleaks. He might have to use like Chrome or some shit when he comes back on.
My man, the toe over here though, really trying to shoot his shot with Savannah.
Did you see how my boy Lee was stomping onto Maxwell last night? MJF, how he was stomping him. I tweeted him, bro, is your favorite off-Broadway show Stomp? He was like, is that the Kirk Franklin show?
Yeah.
We hear you good now.
Ladies and gentlemen, Pete Rosado
there you go.
In the fucking building.
Finally. I just want to feed the children because Ramses is the best. Ramses
is the best.
I just want to lucha.
Listen, if your show would have been on Halloween, I would have dressed up like Nacho.
Listen, and we got an esqueleto. I know somebody who can do a great esqueleto. But
Mantequilla could have been my esqueleto. So I'm just saying.
No. I got a better one for you. But no, I just want to really quickly shout out the Bronx Gaming Network. I was out at Kama Restaurant and Lounge for their game night promoting We Are Wrestling, promoting Welcome to the Bronx next week. I've done more outreach and more running around this past week than I probably have. I'm running around tomorrow promoting, Saturday promoting. You can catch me Saturday at the Bronx Night Market in Fordham Road promoting Welcome to the Bronx. You'll find me Sunday running around to a couple of places. So it's definitely been hectic. So big shout out to the Bronx Gaming Network for letting me come on over, drop some flyers, talk to some people, things like that. Matt, I want to talk really quickly about what you said because I was able to hear all of it. You're screwed. I heard every single word. So let's put it simply. This month made 10 years that I've been involved in some capacity in the professional wrestling business. My first job in the pro wrestling business was actually being a pre-show interviewer for a website that a friend of mine ran. And my first experience doing that was at an FWE show in Brooklyn, New York. In this time I was going to places like FSW. Oh man, I'm forgetting the name of the some of these companies that I've been to, but Pro Wrestling Syndicate, which is now WrestlePro. All these different places. 5 years later, I stumble upon BWF, and I start over there. Start working over there, become their general manager for a while, start doing their ring announcing for a little while. And I meet this kid, Matt Awesome. Now, what a lot of people don't know about my history in pro wrestling, and Matt can attest to, is unbeknownst to many people, I have actually been in the ring and trained. I have actually been in there, taken the bumps, not great, done things, not great, but I've been in there. And I was in there with Matt, saw him learning. And I knew this kid had the passion. If there was one thing that he had, was the passion and the drive to be great, to get this. Okay. And he would listen. This young Matthew kid, I mean, he would name drop every chance he got, right? Oh, I know this guy, and I know that guy, and this guy watched my match, and this guy said, yo, hit me up, and I'm going to get you over here. We're going to do that. 5 years later, he's doing exactly what he said he was going to do. And, when I told Matt that I wanted to see more, it wasn't because I hadn't seen enough. It wasn't because I hadn't been inundated with Matt Awesome footage. It was more, I know what you can do. Show me what you think you can't do. When, let's just be really transparent about it. There was no way I was going to do a show in the Bronx and not have Matt Awesome in it. There was just no way that was going to happen.
Yeah.
For me, you could sit here and ask me, well, why wasn't Matt Awesome on? It was all a dream. Why wasn't Matt Awesome on, One Step Closer? Why wasn't Matt Awesome on all these other shows that you did? And it wasn't because Matt Awesome wasn't ready. Matt Awesome was ready on our first show, our second show, and our third show. But I knew that I wanted to bring We Are Wrestling to the Bronx. I knew that from the day we started. The only reason I started in Jersey was because of the financial impact of trying to run a show in New York City at the time. For me, it made a lot of sense. It made a lot more sense. You think about, like, why does the WWE, why does AEW, why do they do certain things when they do certain things? Why do certain things happen at certain times? It made more sense, and it made much more of an impact for me. For Matt Awesome to make his We Are Wrestling debut, not in New Jersey, that wouldn't have mattered.
But to make his We Are Wrestling debut in the Bronx, that carries a lot more weight. That matters. That's that I'm debuting on Monday Night Raw right after WrestleMania, and that crowd's going to give me the pop. That's
it's
that
what hits
Cody
home.
Rhodes coming back at WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that is.
Yeah,
And that's
it
what
hits
this
home.
is. And for me to tell Matt, hey, I want you to be in the Rumble, was a test. Because Matt could have easily said, we're in the Bronx. Why the hell are you putting me in a freaking Rumble match? Why can't I be in a match? And when Matt was like, yeah, yo, let's do it, I knew that I'd made the right decision, right? Because I could put Matt in a match. Okay. But to put Matt in this Rumble, a match that I am considering to be my personal love letter to Bronx wrestling. When you think of the people who are in that match, with the exception of Ruthless Lala,
Auntie.
every single person in that Rumble, in some way, shape, or form, has been involved in Bronx wrestling. Bronco International, the Bronx legend himself, the man who put BWF on his massive Dominican shoulders, right? Mantequilla, Nikolai White, Big Cuzzo, Johnny Santos, Matt Awesome, Jarrett Diaz, right? Hype Beast Ben Rutan. Whether it was they are from the Bronx, they wrestled in the Bronx, everybody in this Rumble is affiliated with this borough, with wrestling in this borough. Ruthless Lala just wants to hurt people.
I'm watching my neck that whole match.
So I put her in the one match where I knew she could hurt the most people. Plus, I am really hoping that Lala is in the match at the same time that Bronco is in that match. Because, God, that's going to be a collision.
Bronco.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, what happened? Hey?
What happened, Poppy? What happened? You know, when you look at the last 5 years that I've spent in pro wrestling, I've watched Matt Awesome go from a kid who would, barely get on a show, who was trying so hard, who didn't have the proper gear, who was wearing whatever he could to get into what he could do, who would, was the type of kid who would, if he had to wait outside the back door and, give somebody a $20 bill to get in and do ring crew for something, he would. To a guy who I am proud to have on the main card, not the pre-show, not the dark match, the main card of this show. And it's a special show for me. We talked about Toe and Matt and obviously myself, all of us having lost our moms. This show is very poignant to me because this show is not only happening in the Bronx where I live, where my mother lived, but this show is happening literally a stone's throw, less than 10 blocks away from where my mom worked for 20 years. In the same neighborhood that my mom traveled to every day to go to work, came home from every day. The school that we are doing this show in is a school that I taught at. And allowed me to be able to leave that building, pick my mom up from work and take her home. So this show, this location is a lot to me. To have Matt Awesome on this show means a lot to me. To have guys like Monte, who was there when I first started trying to, just go from being a guy who did photography and interviews and the random, commentary or ring announcing to a guy who was trying to do a lot more. Every single one of these people were there. And it's an honor to have them on this show. And it's an honor to have the knuckleheads, to have Gigi, to have Kenny, everybody in the building. You know, it's gonna be a freaking it's gonna be a party that night.
This is
It'll be a
legit gonna
movie,
be
baby.
Gigi and To's first time seeing me wrestle live.
Yes.
Same.
So,
And also Matt is the first official sponsor that, you know, the Knucklehead's name is on. So listen,
it's the thing. Like it's
Yeah.
crazy. For me and him, it's like full circle. We went to high school together and talked about wrestling and used to do wrestling moves to other people in the school.
We was in
match.
I took weight training twice a day. And Matt was in one of the weight training classes with me, and we would be on the bench doing sit-ups, like suspended sit-ups, talking about wrestling, talking about GSP, because Matt wanted to have GSP's body when he was big in MMA and all that other stuff. We was talking about wrestling, and people looked at us like we was weird. And it was one of those, like, I mean, let me German suplex your ass right now and see how fucking weird that shit is. You know what I'm saying? That was the thing. And yo, bro, when I saw you post up your first time that you had your match, you had your first match, I hit you up. I was like, yo, bro, you didn't tell me you was going to the rest of the school, because we spoke about it. And he said he wanted to do something for himself. I said, I respect that. And at this point, you know, I had my shoulder was fucked up, and it took me a while to get over my mom. You know what I'm saying? And seeing that kind of like snapped me back into some stuff. Like, yo, you know, like there's a lot of shit that I missed out on in those 10 years that I was trying to get over the shit. So,
Wrestling
you know,
saved me from it too, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
it took Steve Pena and Monte to basically hit me up on a daily basis to check up on me.
Yeah.
And telling me, bro, when you're ready to come back, we're here for you. And it was a Sunday. I'm like, I gotta get out of this house.
Yeah.
I gotta stop watching wrestling. I gotta get in the ring. Can y'all meet me at BWF? And Bronco kept the lights on for us to be in that ring and train for at least a good hour and a half. And I told them, don't go easy on me. Don't pity me because of what I just went through. I don't need that. What I need is to get my mind off of it. And what I need to do is focus and do what I got to do. Yeah. Why? Because before my mom passed away, she gave me the blessing to do this. Yep. And I'm not going to prove her wrong. And I'm going to keep her proud of me. That I'm focusing on my dream and I'm pushing forward.
Yeah.
And they were like, no problem. And they've been there. Pena went to my mom's funeral for me. He didn't have to. He just met me literally the year before at a Blink gym working out. He didn't have to take time out of his day to go to my mom's funeral, to meet my family, to be there for me, and to hit me up after that for 3.5 weeks, 4 weeks, to make sure I was good for me to get back in the ring. And when I got back in that ring, I kid you not, every single time I wrestle, I go in there and I'm mad awesome. Yes, I have the chancla. But there's something over me. There's something with me in that ring. Every single time I step between those ropes, and it's not only my mom, it's my stepfather.
Yeah.
Because that was the man who introduced me to wrestling when I was a toddler. He sat me down next to him. We watched Saturday morning Superstars, and we'd watch Glow. He'll get in trouble when I watch Glow with him because of the women, but I'll watch Glow with him.
Yeah.
And he got me to watch that. And he was the first person to buy me tickets to go to Madison Square Garden to see a house show where I saw Bret Hart fight Yokozuna in the steel cage. I saw that match there. And the year he passed away was the year I was going to my first WrestleMania, and that was WrestleMania 29. He passed away literally the week prior to the show.
Damn.
And I was heartbroken. I was going to sell my tickets and not even go. But my mother told me, Papa wouldn't want you to do that. Papa would want you to go and enjoy your time.
Yeah.
You know, that was something you guys shared. Everybody's heroes was Hulk Hogan and everybody. I liked Hulk Hogan too at one point. But you know who I always said could beat Hulk Hogan? It was my papa. Because his arms was bigger than Hogan's. And I will always say that. That's why my promo for the We Are Wrestling show, I highlighted that man. I highlighted my mother. I highlighted Pena. For the reasons are there. They were the reasons why I'm here right now today.
Yeah.
Wrestling is the reason why I'm here today. Because if I didn't have wrestling, you probably wouldn't be talking about Awesome right now. Because I was dark. When my mom passed, I was in a dark place. And the only thing that pulled me out of it was watching Ricochet versus Mecha Wolf, watching Cedric Alexander, watching you name whoever in the WWE, New Japan, you name it, I was watching those matches. And that was the only thing keeping me sane and keeping me out of that dark place. And I figured out I need to channel this energy somewhere else. I'm done mourning. I don't need to be in this dark place for so long. I got to get in the ring. I got to take a bump or two. I got to do what I got to do. And I can say this, 6 years been training, 5 years been performing my ass off. And I can wake up the next morning after a show and my knees will be dropping a mixtape because all they're doing is rapping to me because they're in so much pain. But I'm going about my business. I'm going about my day to either wrestle the next day or I'm going to work to stand on my feet for 8 hours. And I do it because that's the life I chose and that's the passion I have to not only do this to be in the indies and prove a point to people that I can do things that teachers back in middle school would tell me I would never amount to. I'm doing it right now. And not only that, I have to keep the woman up there proud of me every step of the way. My stepfather proud of me. Any family member I've lost that always cared about me and always pushed me to the next step, I need to keep them proud. Not only that, I got to do it for myself to keep clothes on my back, food in my belly, my bills paid, and my family happy. And like I said, I never say if. I always say when. And when you say when, you're putting it into the universe to give it back to you. So when Pete started We Are Wrestling, I would always say, when I wrestle for Pete, when I wrestle for We Are Wrestling, I'm going to show him that he didn't choose the wrong person to be a part of his show. When I make it to either AEW Dark to start off, that's my letter to everyone. Thank you for the support. You guys were with me shooting in the gym, and look at where I've made it.
You know,
like I want to give back to my community at the end of the day.
You know, you say that, and I hold on to the night of my first show. And anybody who was there and anybody who knows me knows how hard that first show was for me.
Yep.
9 days prior to that show was the day my mom passed away. My first show was August 13, 2021. My mother passed away on August the 4th, 2021. Out of nowhere at 54 years old. I was in no condition to do that show. I was in no mental space to do that show. In fact, when my mom went into the hospital, before I knew if she was going to pass away or survive, I was literally already in the mindset of I have to cancel this show. And I was going to pay each and every performer. They did not wrestle for me. They did not appear on my show, but I was going to pay each and every performer because the number one rule I always learn, you don't fuck with the boys. You don't fuck the boys. And I know there's girls and there's women as well, but we're just using the generic term.
Yeah.
You don't fuck the talent. And many of them 9 days out, it's going to be it's going to be hard to find a new booking. It'll be hard to find something to replace that. You know, my dad looked at me like I was crazy. He's like, "What do you mean you're gonna pay out $2,000 to people who didn't even work for you?" And I said, "Because that's what you do." And one of the first messages that I got was from Anthony Green. Now, Anthony Green was a late addition to We Are Wrestling's first show. Wanna Be Starting Something had already been booked. That show had already been solidified, finalized. I knew what the matches were going to be. I knew the match order. I knew everything that was going to happen. And I get a message from MSP. And they tell me, hey, AG wants to hit you up. So I hit up AG and we're talking. And this is right after he got released from NXT. And he says, man, I heard you doing this show. Congratulations on starting your own company. Congratulations on this, stuff like that. He's like, you think you got a spot for me? He's like, I'd love to work for you because when I was coming up, you were willing to put me on with BCW, who I was doing creative work for and booking work for at the time. He's like, you gave me a spot on my come up. And you were one of those people who helped me get to where I got to. And now I want to pay that forward. I want to bring you in. I want to come in for you and help put you over the same way you did that for me. And that meant a lot to me in and of itself. And then when my mom was in the hospital, AG hits me up and he says, hey, bro, listen, nobody will blame you and nobody will be upset with you if you cancel this show. But hear me out. Don't do it. Don't cancel the show. Your mom would want you to have this show. Your mom would want you to pull through with this and make it happen. And it was because of people like AG, because of people like Saeed Al-Sabah, like Rob Killjoy. And yes, even though he may be everybody's favorite villain, people like Darius Carter who reached out and they were like, do the show. And that night, a lot of people don't know this, but on my way to the show, running around New Jersey, I got into a car accident in Jersey that same day. Okay. Side of my car looked like Wolverine just sliced through the driver's side.
Shit.
I was on my way to pick up M-Dog Matt Cross and Anthony Green from the hotel to take them to Ridgefield Park. I'm stuck on the side of the highway for over an hour waiting for the police. I'm already in a frayed emotional state. I'm already in a frayed mental state. I'm already stressed through the roof because it's show day. And when you're a promoter, show day is the worst. And I get to the building. And who's helping keep it together? But Anthony Green. And a couple of other people who were just like, yo, we got you.
Yeah.
And we opened that show, and to this day, I will never forget all of those wrestlers. Every person that was on that show surrounded that ring. I was unbeknownst to me. I just wanted to go in that ring and say thank you to everyone for being there, put over my mom, tell everybody that this company was being dedicated to her and everything that we were doing was going to be in her memory. And every wrestler, every contracted talent on that show came out to the ring and surrounded that ring. And some of that talent, it was the first time I was working with them. The first time I was truly meeting them. Like I'd met them at other shows and shook their hand and said hi and networked. But there were talent on that show like Becca and Billy Starks and Janai Kai and Yo-Ya. And the list goes on and on. M-Dog Matt Cross, who I'd seen in passing and connected with on social media, but had never met, had never worked with, who surrounded that ring and pounded that out for my mom. And I cried in the middle of that ring. I tried to hide it, but I couldn't. And
I saw the tears.
There is a reason why many of those people have reappeared on We Are Wrestling. And there is a power that runs through this company. When Matt talks about this is what we do because we love it to pay the bills, I can't tell you how many bills I've pushed off, how many things I've been late on paying to make sure that we have the money that we need to make sure that the next We Are Wrestling show can happen. I can't tell you how many sacrifices I've made and days I've gone without eating a straight meal, or days where it's just like, all right, I can't get, I'm not going to go get lunch today, or I'm not going to do this. And whatever I need to do to pinch a penny here and there to make sure that we can put on a We Are Wrestling show. I don't have funding behind me. The only funding we have is the graciousness of every single sponsor, viewers like you. People like Gigi and the Knuckleheads and Henny Wrestling, who is sponsoring the main event. That's right. I will announce it here. Breaking news. The main event of Welcome to the Bronx, the Kick Demon Janai Kai versus the former X Division champion for Impact Wrestling, Speedball Mike Bailey. Right? People like Henny Wrestling, like the Knuckleheads, like
Call up Kenny.
The call
He's
up.
not gonna watch this match then, so I'm happy.
The Dirty Heels, the Your Sports Show, Jobber Tears, the list goes on, and I'll be here forever if I name them all. But the graciousness of our sponsors that help what we do at We Are Wrestling. But other than them, I don't have outside funding coming in. I'm living check to check just like everybody else. I don't know if people know this. I'm a Puerto Rican, emphasis on the poor. And I do.
We are the Puerto Ricans.
Yeah, welcome to the club.
Welcome to the Bronx.
We the Puerto Ricans, the Puerto Ricans. Shout out to my grandfather. He used to tell me that when I was a kid. Like, Grandpa, can I get $1? Don't you know I'm a Puerto Rican?
Oh shit! Wait, 11:10. 15.
No, I'm just fucking with you.
Who the master?
Oh shit!
No interest in it.
Who the master?
Straight to the point.
Roy.
What's up? How y'all doing, fellas, man?
Oh man, that's a great intro.
Hey, I'm trying. I've
Listen,
been thinking.
he's always late.
Yes.
This man's always
This
late.
is him
Always.
early.
He's in the last 2 minutes and then he's gone. The show's over.
The fact that we still have at least 15 minutes for the show,
Yeah.
and shows up.
Now, show, are you going to be on time on Friday next week?
Nope.
Now you asking for too much.
I-
¿Qué tú estás haciendo? You asking for too much.
No,
You know what? For you, bell time is 5 o'clock.
are you the first
You'll
one?
be there on time.
Nigga, bell time is the day before.
I
What you
told him the
talking
show
about?
I told him the show starts at 1.
Show Enough is the real life brother man from the fifth flow. From the fifth flow.
No. What's going on, Mr. P? How you doing, brother?
I'm good. How you doing, Master Show Enough?
I am fantabulous.
Fantastic.
My own words. Yes, sir. I'm breathing.
Indubitably.
I'm blessed.
Baby,
I'm here.
Show Enough out here using my vocabulary that I was using back in NWA, baby, when I was World Heavyweight Champion. World Heavyweight Champion of all the time, baby. You see my two sons.
Man,
They're
you sound
doing
just
great.
like me.
They're wrestling companies, baby. Because I am the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. All day, every day. 'Cause I am funky like a monkey. And space is the place, baby.
So,
Very nice.
you know what? Show, do you know about the matches that are for next week or no? That is enough.
Who was
Okay, so I want you to pick another match from the card.
All right. Hold on.
So
we already talked about my boo.
Willow?
no, we have it. That's right.
we have it.
Whoa. Who's
Savannah Evans, Karen Bam Bam versus Savannah Evans. So I want Pete to start with this one.
So here's what's interesting, right? We had put together this show, and I was cracking my head over and over and over. I was like, something is missing from this show. And I kept looking at this card, and I was like, what the hell is missing? And then I realized it. There were not enough women on this show. There were not. And I am a big proponent. I'm very big on making sure that we have women throughout the We Are Wrestling show. I don't want to be that company that ever has the one token women's match and things like that. You will see throughout the history of We Are Wrestling, we have had women in the main event. We have had women in intergender matches. We've got straight up women on women matches. Women are heavily involved in the We Are Wrestling product. And I said, man, Savannah Evans, you know, I love her. She's great. She was on our first show. She was on our second show. I want to find something for Savannah. I said, but who do I put her up against? And then it hit me. And I was like, you know what? I got an idea. And I went to Black Girl Magic, and I saw Karen Bam Bam have one hell of a main event with Trisha Dora at Black Girl Magic. And I knew right then and there in my heart of hearts that the decision that I had made already in my head was the right one. And I went to Karen and I said, listen, I want to give you this. I want you to be a part of this. I want you to come on. Can you do that? Would you be available to do that? And Karen was like, yo, let's kill it. I remember when Karen Bam Bam was wrestling in BWF, when she was coming through, she was training at BWF. She was sometimes the only woman there.
I've trained with her. She hurts.
Yeah, Karen Bam Bam was sometimes the only woman there up until Anastasia Morningstar started training there. But Karen Bam Bam was putting on for the Bronx for a long time. I remember days when Karen Bam Bam couldn't get booked even if they needed a woman on the freaking show.
Damn.
I remember when people used to put Karen Bam Bam in a box and say she's only good for this and she can only do that. Oh, she's a bigger woman. Can she really hang? Can she do this? Can she be a main eventer? Karen Bam Bam has broken through every doubt, every barrier, broken every box, unchecked and rechecked every box that people have checked for her. And I am so proud that Karen Bam Bam, the conductor, is coming right back home to the Bronx. And she is not just in any match. She is in a match against a woman who is on Impact Television. And both of these women, Savannah's got one. I'm just waiting for the day that somebody smartens up and gets Karen Bam Bam a contract. That's what we need to happen.
Yep.
Word.
Fun fact about Karen. During the BWF's time in 2019, she had a hardcore match, the first ever women's hardcore match for BWF against Anastasia Morningstar. And they literally tore the house down. Karen, I've trained with Karen. Karen's good friends with me. We've rode to shows together. She is on a level that a lot of these women are not on right now. And like P said, people got to smarten up because she literally is a diamond in the rough. She is great, not only on the mic, but in that ring, she could hold her own. Especially seeing her, like he said, I was there that night for Black Girl Magic. Her match with Trisha Dora, chef's kiss. It was great. Karen, the Special Kiss Express is going to come
excited
through.
to see this.
And, I love me some Savannah. Savannah, another one. That's my sis from down south. And she could bring it. Ask PCO. She could bring it. She's a beast.
Oh, yeah.
So watching them two go at it, Impact, AEW, all these other promotions are going to wish they booked this one.
And shit, you guys are going to be the first.
Look, that was the Express driving by. See that?
Word. That's the Bronx. Welcome to the Bronx, people.
Yeah, that's one thing that We Are Wrestling always looks to do. Like when I put together these shows, there's two types of things I look for. Obviously, We Are Wrestling has stories to tell. Right? If you've been there from the first show, you've seen this story evolving between Yaya and Chris Barton. You've seen this story kind of come to a head between Darius Carter and Rob Killjoy. Right? You've seen these things happen. And then sometimes I like just getting I like getting in the lab and just have a little of that Dr. Frankenstein moments. And that's when I get Darius Carter versus Trisha Dora for the Pan-African World Heavyweight Championship. That's when I think about, what about Dan Moff versus O'Shea Edwards?
Oh my God. That one.
That's when I think about, what about O'Shea Edwards versus Trisha Dora?
That was another one.
Right? What about Mercedes Martinez versus Masha Slamovich?
Mm.
You know,
That was a good
on this show, and I said this to her the last show when she fought Tristan Ty. I told Janai, I said, I have this match idea. I want to do you and Speedball. And she looked at me. Her eyes got real wide. She said, yo, I've been wanting that match. And I said, all right, listen, I'm going to work on it. I can't promise you anything, but I'm going to work on it. If I can make it happen, I'm going to make it happen. Don't speak a word of this to anyone because I don't want anybody else trying to do this match. And I'm going to be fully transparent. Up until maybe a month ago, this match was not going to happen. Speedball versus Janai Kai was not originally scheduled to happen because we could not secure Mike Speedball Bailey. Unfortunately, that man has a very busy schedule.
Okay.
And at first, I hated New Japan because originally our show was actually going to be scheduled for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Originally, it was going to be October the 28th, and then New Japan announced, okay, using a venue that nobody's been in since 1991. Okay, ain't nobody been in the Palladium since 1926.
What?
Okay, and you know, Matt Austin is the one who sent me the goddamn thing.
Yeah.
Saying, yo, did you hear about this? And we moved it to November 4th, and I don't know what miracle happened. But we were able to secure Mike Bailey. We were able to get him on this show. And I was able to make that match happen. But that's what I like doing. Karen and Savannah. Nobody's doing that. People should. I should not be the first promoter putting Karen Bam Bam against Savannah Evans. I should not be the first promoter bringing the bounty hunter, Brian Keith, to the Northeast for the first time ever.
Oh, that
I
match.
should not be the person that put Darius Carter in the same ring as Trisha Dora for the first time ever. I take all the credit for being that person. But why am I being the first person to do that? Why are other promotions not doing this? Why are they not saying, yo, that girl Karen Bam Bam is really good. We want to do this over here. Why are the promotions out down south where Savannah Evans is a star not saying, yo, let's bring Karen down here? Why are the promotions in Texas not saying, let's bring Darius Carter out to Texas to fight Brian Keith, to fight Mysterious Q?
Another one.
Listen, I don't mind being the person that brings them out here. I do not mind We Are Wrestling being the home for hashtag bangers only. But damn it, I can't be the only one thinking about this stuff. Like, seriously.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen next? Stay tuned.
Shit, we gonna stay tuned for that shit. My man has a future WrestleMania main event in his card. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Listen, I pick this man's brain sometimes on matches, and y'all in store for some shit. I'm just gonna say that. I'm not.
Word.
That's me, and that's literally me and Pete just shooting the shit sometimes.
Yeah.
Trust me.
And we will be making an announcement at Welcome to the Bronx.
Okay.
We do not have an exact date yet, but we will be making an announcement about the next show. I can tell you that it will be sometime in the first quarter of 2023, probably February or March. We're trying to aim before Mania.
Okay.
I can tell you that much. But at Welcome to the Bronx, we will be making an announcement about what will be happening on that show. because it's a big one. It's a big one. But we already know what's going to happen. We don't know when, but we do know what.
What?
Okay, so I got a favor to ask for you guys. Now, Mr. Show Enough right here, the king, the king over here, this man right here. His little one, her birthday is on your guys' show, and she will be attending.
Yes, she can super kick Matt Awesome.
Well, she's not old enough to super kick Matt Awesome, but I mean, if she could try, she could try. You know, but I would.
I get to hit show with this.
We all know that my child will. So you know,
your child will beat me up.
Your child, Gigi, will remind us it's late and time to go home.
Word. But I would.
She got her tablet. She's good.
I told you.
Tablet, headphones. She's good.
I will sing Show's daughter happy birthday.
Yeah, because Mom Dukes is doing us the favor and allowing us to bring her to the show. They moved the party to the next to Saturday. So we
love you, Mom.
We took the baby. That's it.
As a favor,
I wanted to be
me.
with her.
So this will be her first ever event. How old is she? Show now 3?
No, she's gonna be 2.
She's gonna be 2. Look at that.
Yes, sir.
She's going faster than I thought.
Mm-hmm. If I need to grab a kid to kick somebody during the Rumble, I know where I'm going.
There you go. Yeah,
we got you. So don't worry.
Just run around the ring.
I do want to talk about something a little off topic though.
Let's have all the kids beat up toe. Everybody want to beat me up.
I'm with that, Kenny.
Can we talk about the de-evolution of Gigi's sweater? She started with on both shoulders, nice and good. And now it's like slumping.
Now she's Kelly Kapowski from Saved by the Bell.
I'm chilling. I'm legit just like, because I have it half zipped up and I either get a little warm and then eventually falls off and I just leave it there and then I feel like this random chill and I'm just like, and it goes back up. It has a mind of its own. And I'm extremely I do.
Like literally, Gigi was going for Gigi was going for that 1 o'clock in the morning Cinemax after it changed a little bit with the shoulder coming down just a little bit.
Yeah, because it's starting to become after 11:30, and after 11:30, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Cinemax.
Yo, and not for real quick, because Kenny's in the chat. I just gotta let her. I gotta remind him since last week. I got it, Kenny. I got it. I'm just saying.
I fucking hate you. Wow.
Where's the Vaseline at, yo?
Make sure it's not
Listen, I just got
the fuck off right now.
I just got PTSD. I just got PTSD flashbacks to watching Oz on HBO.
Listen, it's just a lot. That was a lot right there.
Let's go grab the Vicks by mistake.
That was a lot.
Ooh.
Listen, what you don't want to do is one of those old school wrestling ribs, and you grab the Tiger Bomb by mistake.
Oh shit!
You know who taught me that? Dan Moff. He said, "Yo, put the Vicks here. You'll be able to breathe in the match. If the person's too fast, right in the eye."
Oh shit!
Slow down, sucker.
Every single match, I do this with the Vicks, and I breathe.
Hey, ponte Vicks.
So if you come up to me, give me a hug, and I smell like an old man, I am an old man, but I do have Vicks on.
And that helps prevent like broken bones.
And worse today, the evil eye in the ring too.
Vicks has cured cancer, but the FDA won't approve it.
This is true. I was there because I used to be a doctor, so I was there for the studies and shit.
I saw that. Yeah, you were a doctor.
Yeah.
I saw like COVID.
Now I want Gigi to pick a match, but it has to be of wrestlers you have not seen wrestle yet.
And I want you to pick it with your shoulder.
You want to put you on shoulders?
What? Whoa!
wait, what happened?
Give me the baby oil, so I'm ready.
I got you.
That's
You ready, Show?
That is disturbing as fuck.
Pick a match, Gigi. I want to see what you pick, so me and Pete can go off on this match.
See, I can't say somebody I haven't seen it. There's at least one person I've seen in the other two matches. There's a triple threat match with Marcus Mathers, Mr. James, and Jay Bougie.
Woo!
Good match. Good pick.
So, full transparency, this was supposed to be a 4-way.
Okay.
This was originally supposed to be a 4-way match with Landon Hale, who unfortunately got injured and will be unfortunately missing our show. But this was supposed to be a 4-way match with the good doctor Landon Hale.
All right.
Injuries happen, Matt, right?
Yeah.
Oh, they do.
He didn't have his Vicks on.
It was not me.
No.
He didn't have his Vicks and the Robitussin in the bag.
It was TJ Crawford's knee.
You rub some Robitussin on the knee, boom, pops right back into place. The meniscus is cured.
Listen, Robitussin. No, you know what you need? You need some codfish oil.
Codfish.
Shit.
I hate the way that tastes, but I used to take it in the morning.
Yo,
this match though, I could put it like this.
Hold on, Matt, real quick. We got a special guest. He's ready for the radio.
Wow.
Thank you for coming on. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for not leaving me hanging like this. Go.
The level of disrespect that you show me to somebody that shows up on time. All right, and you're gonna give me fucking expired baby oil.
What?
And then you're gonna let another man try to touch me.
What?
All right?
Where's my bag of popcorn?
There's no date on this. There's no date on this.
I didn't know baby oil expired.
Yeah, baby oil don't expire.
It's good. I'm just
Listen,
invested.
there are two things in this world that never expire. Baby oil and the spices in your grandmother's cabinet. She's done had the same spices since 1947.
Word.
Let me tell you something.
10 times the moisture, Kenny.
Try to fucking touch me with
10 times the moisture.
Fourth.
Yo, first off, baby oil is smoother to rub on you than Vaseline. Show one to rub Vaseline on your ass.
You do.
That's gonna
My
be
ears are bleeding.
I'm doing you the favor, all right? Not only will you be moisturized, but you will be shiny too.
You lucky because Vaseline would have took me time.
Yeah, he wanted to take his time with that shit.
All right.
The level of disrespect.
Listen, I grew up in the hood, so listen.
Okay, you need to borrow this.
This could be really helpful because listen,
a car right now. I could pull out the bat right now. It's really easy.
No, because if you got the baby oil on your hands, you can't grip it.
Yep.
No.
But it's talking about their gonna have the baby oil.
I know we're gonna rub it on you.
I know how to move.
Listen, just know when you got the
We're gonna
baby
rub it
oil,
on you.
When you get the baby oil, you can't grip it, and when you got to give it the good grip, the good snug.
Oil on me. All right, I don't know
the Jason Giambi and let the bat fly into the crowd.
Word.
Oil.
I thought this was a wrestling show. What happened? Where did we turn left? What the fuck, guys?
So you want me to start
All I know is
you want me to start at the top of your head?
Matter of fact, I'm not even coming in the door with you guys. I'm gonna come by myself.
He gonna slide right in the door with the 10 times moisture of the baby oil. He gonna be slick. That's his Halloween costume. He gonna be Mr. Slick. Thanks to the baby oil.
I think you got your match for the next We Are Wrestling show.
Listen, it's gonna be Toe versus Kenny in a baby
GG on a pole match.
No, in a baby oil fight pit.
Yeah.
And Gigi's gonna be the special guest referee.
And Show is the guest enforcer.
See me eye to eye,
Yeah.
then we can talk.
I'm Diesel.
Yo,
with
first
Shawn
off,
Michaels
Kenny,
over here.
it's a fucking fact that I'm the tallest New York podcaster in the history of podcasting. All right? I am the tallest Bronx native podcaster in the history of fucking podcasting. All of y'all seen this shit. I'm 6 foot fucking 8. 375
the audacity
fucking
that you
pounds.
have to lie to people like this. It's so unbecoming of a man your age.
Shoulder to
Stop
shoulder
this
with
shit.
giants.
Gigi here.
All right?
Fuck you, Mama Webble.
Yo, in my fucking building, there's a sign that says it's 6'11" tall to pass because there's a little beam in the hallway. I have to duck underneath that shit every time I walk past it. I'm not delusional. I'm not emotional. I'm the tallest New York podcaster in the history of podcasting now, then, and forever. There ain't no one that's gonna be as tall as me. You could tell that to Cosmic. You could tell that to Savannah Evans. You could give it to Willow Nightingale. They all know it. They all know it. I had to kneel down.
Ass nigga right now.
I had to kneel down to take that picture with Willow. Why you think I couldn't twerk for her? 1, I got no neck. 2, I'm too goddamn tall. All right?
So listen.
You sound mighty bitchy right now. You sound like you're in your feelings and you just let out a bit of rage. You know, it's what children do, and we understand. But you need to stop your shit and stop this fucking. You're in denial, and that's always the first step. Like, you're in denial, and we understand that you're in denial, but you really need to stop this shit, bro. Like,
yo, Pete's about to. He's gonna tell you.
He got two things.
As a teacher, I do a lot of listening and try to interpret what people are really saying. I got 2 things, right? One, we now know where Kanye got it from.
Correct.
He wish he got it.
Right. We now know who corrupted Kanye. It was Toe. Secondly, and this is the most important one because I think this is the first time in history, the only person who I have ever heard say more lies in one rant is Funk Flex.
Damn. Damn.
So
he hit you with the bomb.
Yo, it's Hot 97, baby.
It's Toe Flex.
I'm never gonna hear our song.
Toe Master Flex.
But here's the thing. I knew Toe for a long time. I didn't know I knew Toe, but I knew Toe for a long time because when I was growing up and I would go to my grandmother's house, we would always have on Spanish television. And at like 3 a.m, they would always have on those variety shows on like Univision and Telemundo. And you'd always Toe. I didn't realize that Toe used to be on Sábado Gigante. He was the little dude that Don Francisco used to interview all the time.
I knew.
With Don Francisco would be all serious, like, "Hey, ¿sabe qué? ¿Cómo está?" And you'd have Toe like, exactly. So I didn't realize that was you, and I feel bad because we should have been giving you your flowers. I'm surprised that someone with such brittle bones as you has survived this long.
I need my respect.
Right.
I need my respect for the height that I am, the real fucking height that I am. I come out here and I don't want to show up Kenny. I don't want to show up Kofi. You know what I'm saying? I just want to tell the truth. Y'all know the truth. And we saying the truth out here.
Nah,
I can't help it if I'm sexy. You know what I'm saying? I can't help it if the pecs moves. You know,
have you seen DG's shoulder? That was. What?
Hey, listen. Well, listen. We're talking about Kenny and this right here.
Shut up.
Have you seen Kenny's shoulder?
Yes. Have you seen Kenny's shoulders 10 times moisturized?
Anyway,
Kenny.
He's gonna slap this shit out of you. You don't need no shoulders. He's just gonna whack that shit back. Just shit out of you with his big ass paw.
I'm gonna put the chocolate down right now. Chocolate down.
You on Friday? Show. I hope you get better. So once again, go fuck yourself. And I'm out of here.
I love you too, Kenny.
Nope, the fuck out of here. The love for you is gone.
No, smooth hands Make smooth baby oil.
Hold on. Before y'all go,
throw in and hits him real quick randomly. I break the fourth wall with this.
Before y'all go, I gotta put on the song. I feel like this is a perfect song for Toe and Kenny. Give me 1 second to load this up.
I don't know if I should be worried or worried.
Yo,
I'm worried.
Kenny.
They just gotta admit that I'm saying the truth. 1-800 facts.
Kenny,
I don't tell lies.
Negative.
I don't tell lies.
A negative. That's a negative.
So can you pull up that 1964 baby oil again, real quick?
Nah.
Just hold it up lovingly towards the screen.
I will always
right.
do
This is Toe and Kenny's song right here.
I fucking knew it.
We have that. Play the song.
Yeah, I ain't see that shit coming.
Igualito, loco.
Yeah, Bronx, I got my own bodega cat.
I'm never gonna dance again. Got baby oil from my friend Kenny. He gonna be extra shiny, man. 10 times moisturized. Y'all didn't know I could make shit up on the spot. We out here, baby. Welcome to the Bronx, Kenny.
Gotta watch it, Kenny. Watch it, Kenny. Totally like he about to unleash the dragon.
That's right. You don't want none of that shit. You feel me, Kenny? This is for you. Okay.
Siendo
5.9.
Kenny, we're gonna have Gigi. We're gonna have Gigi send you that sweater.
Word.
You can wear it like that.
By the time we're done with the podcast, it's probably gonna be off and on Kenny's shoulders. By that time.
That's right. Exactly. That's right. Wear something sexy, Kenny.
Up now, so it's not going anywhere.
Kenny, you better blow kick the shit out of these.
Gigi, don't worry. I'm already representing for you. Don't worry about it.
Go fuck I love you. Gigi, love you. Everybody, 3, y'all can kiss my ass. Y'all might. Hey, I gotta go to work.
I mean, I'm only doing that if it's moisturized.
Oh man.
And times moisturized.
So we're back to the card. So we're talking about that triple threat now. All right.
So
yes.
I don't know if you guys know this, but we're on a wrestling show. We're trying to do a wrestling show, and we just totally got segued for about a solid 20 minutes.
You did it though, Gigi.
Vaseline and baby oil, and I don't know
how many
the fuck.
How many baby oil matches have you seen?
Sidetracked.
I'm just upset that I'm can't drink my Jameson right now, and this is torturous right now.
No, did you not know, Gigi? Did you not know, Gigi, that the professional wrestling industry actually accounts for over 70% of the amount of revenue that the baby oil companies make?
Listen, I know, but need to hear it from this nigga. So, no. There's no. Get the fuck off. No, exactly. Let's get back to wrestling.
More interesting when it comes.
Focus.
Hit it.
So back.
The triple threat match. Looks like there's a banger. Another banger.
What do you got to say about these 3 competitors? Let's hear what Pete got to say.
Well, listen, Mr. James. Mr. James has been a staple in the Bronx wrestling scene for a long time. Trained at House of Glory, an incredible training facility led by the amazing Red. Jay Bougie, PWI number 485, putting on for Kingsbridge, putting on for the Bronx. Bougie coming in looking to get that win and solidify himself as the new king of the Bronx. And Marcus Mathers is exactly as his name suggests, the young prodigy. This young man is an incredible talent. Marcus Mathers is going to be on somebody's TV screen and for a very, very, very long time. These 3 men are going to go out there and just literally give you everything you're going to want to see. Mr. James is as athletic as can be. Do not underestimate the goodest noodle in all the land. And Bougie out there, I think Bougie's really got something to prove. But don't forget, Brian Waters of the wrestling realm is going to be in the building. And
right.
Brian Waters and Jay Bougie, they've been going back and forth a little bit.
Oh, not only that, but other people are gonna be watching the show, wishing they can get their hands on Jay Bougie. That's the funny thing. There's a long list of people that Jay Bougie tends, like when he was running with Takeover, he tended to piss off a lot of people because he had people to back him up. But now that he's cut ties and messed up his, insurance policy, he only has one person. And Face can't take on every single one of these people. He tried to come at me recently, and listen, he already knows what I got over him. Pete saw it himself. I kicked the boy in his mouth twice, and he did nothing about it.
Oh, shit.
So he talking too much. Listen, I could go to the local bodega and grab what I got to grab. Y'all seen I got myself my own personal bodega cat.
Yep.
It could be something in the future. Who knows? But honestly, this match, Marcus, that boy right there, first time I ever seen this kid work was at a JCW show, then a GCW show. This kid is a problem. I seen him live face a few of my boys who are actually on this card too, that I know we're going to get to that match very soon. He put on a banger with my boy Kylon. A banger. And to have him in this triple threat match, just the talent alone in this one match, it's going to be a sick one. And y'all in store for a good one with that one.
Yeah, I know Marcus has got a lot of proof because Marcus was actually supposed to be on our last show. Marcus was originally supposed to be on One Step Closer, but unfortunately had another booking that he had to take care of that he had actually agreed to before we had approached him. But we had planned for him to be on the last show. So I know Marcus trying to make good on that. And I will be calling Marcus Mathers' action 2 nights in a row. Because not only, this weekend's going to be insane for me because not only do we have We Are Wrestling on Friday night, Saturday night, as Matt Austin brought up earlier, we have Inferno Fight Club at the Super Crazy Wrestling Center in South Jersey. But right after that, which, by the way, I will be calling commentary for Inferno Fight Club, right after Inferno Fight Club ends, right after you see that main event of Casanova Valentine and Sadiqa, I will be running down the road to the H2O building for Stan Styles Intergender Bonanza 14. And I will be calling that show in which Marcus Mathers will be in the Rumble match to possibly determine who will be the next Intergender Bonanza champion because Stan Styles, the defending Intergender Bonanza super champion, will be defending his title in the Rumble. So Marcus Mathers also going to be in that Rumble as well. It's going to be an incredible sight to see this kid. Like I said, a lot of wrestling monikers, people come up with their own nicknames or whatever, and sometimes they don't always match, right? They're just the nicknames that they have. Marcus Mathers 100% is a young prodigy.
That is
100%.
true. That is true.
Okay. And we get to see that live show.
Hey, I can't wait.
Show, do you have the card up on your end?
No, I don't, sir.
Hold on.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Toe usually puts up the card.
So, Toe, pick a match.
There's a link right there for the.
There you go,
sir.
You know something? I'll pick a match. Prolific versus the Miracle Ones.
Woo!
You want to start this? Start it.
This one right here.
All right.
I think this one might steal the show.
I said the same thing.
I think this one might steal the show. And that's saying a lot when you have the card that we have on this show.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that is saying a lot. Prolific, quite possibly one of the most underrated singles, tags, trios. Okay, no matter how you put it. Possibly one of the most underrated 3 men you're going to find. Miracle Ones, Ichiban as a singles competitor, Miracle Generation, Dustin Flash Waller, and Kylon King. These 3 individuals are absolutely incredible.
Yep.
But the truth of the matter is, this is a big test for the Miracle Ones, right?
Yeah.
You have former Test of Strength Tag Team Champions in Dustin Waller and Kylon King, the current Test of Strength K1 Classic Champion in Ichiban.
Yep.
Okay. Coming to New York to face off against Prolific, a team that has put New York on their backs. Isaiah Wolf still got a lot to prove. Still out there showing that he deserves everything he should be getting. Because be very honest, okay? There's a lot of people in wrestling that get caught up with the hype of the day, right? The special of the day. You know, it's that immediacy culture in professional wrestling. And that's not to say that Waller, King, and Ichiban have not deserved everything that they've gotten. That's not me saying that. What this is me saying is people forget that Prolific has been putting on for a very long time, and Prolific has not gotten the type of opportunities and the type of pushes and the type of recognition they should be getting for the amount of work that they've put in.
That's a fact. Now, these guys, this right here, like Pete said, I 100% agree with him. This match is going to steal the show. 100% going to steal the show. And I'll tell you why. With the Miracle Ones, I met each of these gentlemen back October 2020 in Connecticut for my debut at Blood, Sweat, and Tears for a pre-show match, which was my test to get onto the main card. Dustin had just finished beating another gentleman who's on the card that I know we'll talk about his match probably next, Lucas Chase. He beat Lucas Chase for the title. He was the champion until just recently. Met Kyle on the same day. Met Ichiban the same day. There was not that much of a language barrier because I do speak Ichiban. So it was not that bad.
Number one.
Ichiban knows I'm number one with the chancla. So, we know this.
Yeah.
So these guys, young, hungry, they're journeymen. And when I say journeymen, they drive all around to get to their shows. They're hungry. These guys against Prolific, I've been in the ring with Tyree Taylor, and I can say this much. That man's lariat hurts. I wrestled him in one of his debut matches in the Bronx for BWF. My God, did he take my head off. I respect the hell out of that man. I consider Prolific my brothers, my family, as much as I consider the Miracle Ones family too. But these guys, Prolific, these guys are my legit bros. Like, I've been in the ring with all of them training before. And Wolf is a different breed of wrestler. Like, you think the swerve kick was made by Swerve? Nah. This man was doing the swerve kick first. That's his kick. He does it. And as a tag team, him and Marquise, they killed it. They deserve way more. Tyree, he's definitely a heavy hitter. I've teamed with Tyree. Definitely a heavy hitter. And this match, there's a whole bunch of combustible elements going on in that one match that, even though me and Pete are putting it over so much, it's not enough. You guys just have to be there. Like, if you haven't gotten tickets, get your tickets. And you guys got to be there to witness this. Because this is going to be, by far, one of the matches people are going to be talking about for a long time.
And listen, Tyree Taylor, as a singles competitor, definitely, has a wealth of opportunities with places like Wrestling Open and Beyond, Limitless, and things like that. And Waller and Kylon and Ichiban deserve all the opportunities they've been getting as well. But when I say that this is going to be a statement match for Prolific, because I know Prolific wants to go out there on Title Match Wrestling Network, on Twitter, on everything, and they want to show that just like Ichiban, just like Waller, just like Kylon, where are our opportunities? Where's IWTV coming calling for us? Where's Wrestling Open coming calling for us? Where's Limitless and Beyond coming calling for us? Because at the end of the day, when are we getting the opportunities that we've earned time and time again? You know, and that everybody else is getting. But what about Prolific?
Yeah, we had the pleasure of watching Prolific versus another 3-man group when I went to my first indie show. And I'm telling you right now, when I saw them come out, I got a Nation Domination vibe coming from them. And the match that they had, I was engaged. Like, they got screwed over because the ref was on the Jobber
Because it was
Slam.
on the Jobbers. Yeah. It was pretty much like the Jobbers tiers going up against them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and they got screwed over, but I was engaged. That's why I picked this match.
That was a fun match. That was a fun match.
That was awesome. I picked this match to talk about because I was like, all right, I seen these guys go and I liked them.
It's funny, y'all saw that match, and I saw Ichiban, Kylon, and Marcus. They were in a scramble match in Blood, Sweat, and Tears. That's that same day as Jobber Slam was going on, because I was on that show, and they killed it. Like, I mean, put a fork in it's done type of match. Like, I'm like, wow,
damn.
And the winner of that title was the man you see in the picture, Ichiban. So he also holds the title for. I'm trying to remember the name of the title. My cousin's gonna kill me because it was his name for the title. Yeah, that champion. So sorry, Harry, don't kill me. But so the next match.
Show you got a match in mind?
Yeah,
that was quick. Fuck, you said no for then.
What do you mean? I say yo. I
thought you said nope. Right? I'm not the only one that's bugging, right? Like, I heard him go nope.
What? I just got here. I'm bad. I didn't want to interrupt.
Okay, the Invisible Show.
All right, but anyways, I do have a match. I do want to see. I'm gonna pick one that I probably said, but I do want to see Yaya fly over that rope again.
Okay,
so Yaya against Chris Barton.
A lot more. You're gonna see a lot more. This is a Bronx street fight. There will be no rules. There will be nothing holding these two men back from each other, and this goes all the way back to Wannabe starting something. Chris Barton pissed off that he couldn't get on that first show, that Yaya got a spot, but not Chris Barton, right? Chris Barton took matters into his own hands and went after Yaya after that match and left Yaya laying, and there's not a lot of men that can do that. I got a lot of love and respect for both of these men, but Chris Barton has talked a lot of ish about Yaya. He's put himself in a very bad position against Yaya. And now he's going to have to pay the piper. Somebody is going to pay in this match. I don't think there's going to be a winner. More so, there's going to be a survivor in this match.
That word.
We're going to get some Orchard Beach diapers in this motherfucker.
You might need baby oil.
Yo, I got some. Like I
said, you gotta get your match off on, because they're gonna be a flying Tim. You're gonna have to.
Yeah. Be careful
GG,
with them
make
Tims.
sure you bring the baby oil.
Nah, it's all right. You can do that.
We're gonna go to Costco and get that Costco baby oil.
Yeah, I got
12 gallons.
Pick another match, show. Come on, because I had Gigi and Toe picking all the matches. I picked the match. I want you to pick one.
So let's pick Darius Carter versus Rob Killjoy. And I've seen Darius Carter wrestle before.
We briefly talked about that, but I want Pete's input on that one.
By the way, Kenny hates this dude. Kenny hates Darius Carter.
Darius Carter. That's how I remember him. We was trolling him.
You know,
customer.
I as the promoter, as the owner of the company, I am supposed to do everything I can to stay unbiased, to stay neutral in a lot of situations. And part of this is on me. Part of this is on me because I came out and I called Rob Killjoy the heart and soul of We Are Wrestling. When I gave Rob Killjoy the main event against Jay Lethal at One Step Closer, our last show.
Great match.
And to this day, I stand by that decision. I believe that Rob Killjoy deserved that match, and that is not me sitting here saying that I think Rob Killjoy deserved it and Darius Carter did not. I think Darius Carter very much so also deserved to be in that ring against a man the caliber of Jay Lethal. But see, here's where I start thinking. Darius Carter versus Jay Lethal, that was the match everyone would have expected. That's the match everyone probably thought was going to happen. But Rob Killjoy and Jay Lethal, when I announced that match, everyone said, wait, what? The same way when I announced Rob Killjoy versus Anthony Green at our debut show on Restarting, some people were like, wait, huh? And in both of those matches, while Rob Killjoy may have come up short against Jay Lethal and Anthony Green, Rob Killjoy showed the entire world and everybody in attendance why he is one of the most underrated and recognized professional wrestlers on this planet. He went toe-to-toe with Anthony Green, a man who the WWE thought was good enough to sign to a contract. He went toe-to-toe with Jay Lethal, a man that defined Ring of Honor. That AEW said, hey, you're 20 years into your career, and we're still going to give you a contract. Now, if you let Darius Carter tell the story, Darius Carter, according to him, is 3-0 at We Are Wrestling. I have him at 2-1 at We Are Wrestling. He will tell you that he defeated Trish Adora at Wanna Be Starting Something, even though that decision was overturned by the referee. He did defeat the bounty hunter Brian Keith in his Northeast debut, and he did defeat a unfortunately injured Mysterious Q at One Step Closer. But as Darius Carter will tell it, he should have had that match against Jay Lethal. And what he said when he took off Lance Lu's head at the end of One Step Closer was, it should have been me because I would have beat him. And I don't know if that's true or not. I can't sit here and say I think that Darius Carter would have beat Jay Lethal because I think Rob Killjoy on many of occasions in that match was literally that close to beating Jay Lethal multiple times. But at the end of the day, the only way to solve this is these two men to get in the ring and deal with it the only way they know how. So at Welcome to the Bronx, we will get Darius Carter stepping in the ring against Rob Killjoy, a man who I to this day will still consider to be the heart and soul of We Are Wrestling. And maybe Darius Carter walks away with a W. And what does that say about the heart and soul of We Are Wrestling? Maybe Rob Killjoy walks away with a victory. What does that say about the heart and soul of We Are Wrestling? We're going to find out one way or another at Welcome to the Bronx. I
don't think we touched base on Anthony Gamble, excuse me, and Lucas Hayes.
It's a big match. Big match. I'll talk about the really quickly. I'll talk about the background to this. You know, Anthony Gamble is one of our young stars, a young star at the Fallout Shelter, the captain at the Fallout Shelter, Mr. Paid in Full himself, Anthony Gamble. I had Anthony Gamble on our first show as part of the pre-show. He won that match and convinced me that, you know, he deserved to be on the main card. And ever since then, he's been on the main card of our shows. But this is probably his biggest test that We Are Wrestling to date. Lucas Chase is a man trained by Dustin Rhodes. He doesn't train a lot of people. He handpicks who he is training, and he was handpicked Lucas Chase. Lucas Chase has been on the ride of his life right now, having some incredible matches up in Connecticut. But you know what drew me to Lucas Chase was something that Matt Awesome told me that I didn't know about Lucas. He told me that Lucas Chase was from the Bronx.
Yep.
And when I reached out to Lucas Chase and I spoke to him, he was like, yeah, man, I am.
Nice.
And I asked him, did you ever wrestle in the Bronx? He was like, no. Both of these men have never wrestled in the Bronx, their home borough. Until next week. These two men will wrestle for the first time in their home borough against each other. Can Anthony Gamble overcome the biggest obstacle he has had in We Are Wrestling to date? Can Lucas Chase continue his run of dominance outside of the Connecticut and Massachusetts area? Can he come home all these years later and get a W? Or will Anthony Gamble once again show We Are Wrestling that he is, as he says he is, paid in full when he gets a W over Lucas Chase?
These guys right here, yo, this is another one that's basically the two that are gonna steal the show is a 6-man and this one. And I tell you why, because I've seen Lucas Chase put on a banger against Dustin Waller in a ladder match for the BST title. This man went to war with Dustin to get his belt back. He got it back. I wrestled this man. And I came out humbled. And we literally, I respect Lucas. I respect him going into the match. I respected him even more after the match. This man and Gamble are going to put on a hell of a fight. And Gamble too. Gamble's another one. I remember when he first started training, he came to the BWF. Worked with him early. He's become a really good friend of mine. We talk about wrestling all the time. We'll go to shows together, help out, and we'll just talk. We'll literally study the matches together and like, yo, you saw that? You saw how he got into this? He's a student of the game, and yes, he is paid in full. This man will take your head off with a lariat. This match is gonna be serious. Y'all may not have seen a lot of both of them, but I suggest before Friday, y'all see something. Y'all see something of both these guys, because definitely this match, hands down, is gonna be a Haas fight.
And this match will have implications. This match will have implications. I will tell you right now, there are 3 matches on this show. 3 matches on this show that will have very serious implications for the winners of these matches as it concerns our next show, which again, we will be announcing the details of that at Welcome to the Bronx. But this match is one of 3 matches, the Barton and Yaya match being another one of the 3 that will have very serious implications for the winners of those matches.
Okay, cool.
Now, the last but not least match we haven't spoke about is Leroy's match. Leroy and Rayhan.
Yes.
You know, it was for me, Big Game Leroy. I've known Big Game Leroy for a long time. I knew him when he was Leroy Green. I've seen the evolution of Big Game of Leroy to Big Game Leroy. And Leroy told me earlier this year, he said, man, Pete, my whole goal is to level up this year. I want some big challenges. And Rayhan is a guy that I've been wanting to utilize a lot more at We Are Wrestling. We saw him at One Step Closer in a tag team match with Yaya against Chris Barton and Dominic De Niro. But I knew I wanted to utilize Rayhan more. And so These two men are both men that have just never been able to cross paths yet before. This is another first time ever match. And this match is the other match of the three that will have serious implications for the winner. So Big Game Leroy, Rayhan, whichever man wins this match, there will be something awaiting them at the end of this. And they will find out exactly what that is when we start, before we go live on Title Match this Friday night.
Nice.
Are great at what they do. Like like Pete, I've seen Leroy change up and level up. He's similar to a game console. He gets better every console comes out. I got a chance finally after a while that me and Leroy hinted at it back in 2021 of us wrestling each other. I've wanted to wrestle Leroy for a while. And lo and behold, in June of this year, I got a chance to step in a scramble with him. It was fun, and he beat me. And he hit me with the brutalizer, and the brutality, not brutalizer, brutality.
Yeah.
And my back still hurt. But I give Leroy so much respect. And Rayhan, that dude, he's a beast in himself. And again, I wonder what's the next step for these guys after this match, honestly. I really do. I want to see what this big announcement is going to be.
You know, one of my goals of We Are, I've always said I have two goals when it comes to We Are Wrestling. One is to expose fans here in the Northeast to a lot of these talents they don't get to see. Rayhan being one of them, a man who dominates the Southeast. Yaya, okay? Brian Keith coming in from Texas, you know, and the list goes on and on. My first show, one of the biggest things that I wanted to make happen was bring the besties in the world to New Jersey, right? One of the best tag teams in the Midwest, right? We always want to be bringing in new talent. We always are looking at talent that is not from the Northeast. But at the same time, I want to challenge our great competitors here in the Northeast, right? Because I want them to have to go and work against some of the best from everywhere. Okay. And whether that means I got to go get that person and bring them here, or we can create some kind of relationships with these other companies where we can say, hey, can we get Matt Awesome? Can we get Rob Killjoy? Can we get Darius Carter? Can we get these people on your show? And We Are Wrestling will sponsor them.
Okay. Shit, yo, it sounds like we got a fucking banger amongst bangers on fucking November 4th.
Now, so who's your pick to win the Rumble? Just asking.
I don't know. That one's a tricky one, man. You know, I'm gonna go with this guy. Most people don't really know. You know, he's kind of awesome. You know, he's kind of awesome. But I think you know this fucking guy right here with the For the Win shirt. You know, right here.
What? This guy right here?
Yeah, this guy. Yeah. Right here, Matt Awesome. I think Chancleta style is the perfect style for a Rumble. You know, I personally got to see Matt Awesome unleash the Chancleta style before he even knew he had the Chancleta style. I can't fucking say the word.
Wow.
And if you don't shut the fuck up, I swear to God. Right. The Chancleta style in high school during that fucking Rumble. You know what I'm saying? Try to say Chancleta 18 times in one sentence. You know, it's not that fucking. It's not that fucking easy.
My pick to win the Rumble is the master of shoulder style.
Uh-oh.
The surprise entrant.
God.
Gonna walk up in the Bronx Rumble. GG for the win. I'm just kidding.
Breaking news.
GG just gonna come in, smack everybody with a bottle of Jameson.
No.
Breaking news.
That is wasteful with the liquor. We have to wait until the bottle is empty, all right? And that's what our bottles do.
It'll be empty by the time we get to the ring. We know this.
Yeah, but we always have the second one already. You know, we just always have the backup. Once we're done, we gotta. That's it. Pop another one. That's
Gigi
it.
Has a black belt. Gigi has a black belt in Drunken Master style.
She taught Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
Especially after being on the show with me, because I'm pretty sure I drove her to drink plenty of times.
That's why she drinks the jam.
You're the sensei.
I know, it's the J-Mo, man. It's
I'm
just
the
good old
inspiration.
whiskey. It's
Yeah.
good old whiskey.
All right, so what match are you guys looking forward to seeing the most though on the card?
I mean, yo, listen, I'm actually interested in seeing the Rumble. Like I said, man, I've been dying to watch you wrestle since I found out that you wrestled and just getting into the independent circuit and all that other shit. I'm really excited to see you in the ring doing your thing. Like
it's
you know,
like finally
live.
coming to life.
Yeah, you know,
Like, you know,
live and
like,
shit.
oh shit.
But besides the
good.
Rumble, what match are you looking forward to?
I'm actually kind of looking forward to Speedball NuKKle, the way that you guys are talking about it, and then seeing this guy doing that shooting star press on his knees and shit. That's interesting to me. And then I gotta
with that.
Yeah, I gotta show love to Savannah too, because
my chiropractor's in the building. So
word, don't worry, we'll get show to
right there.
Yeah, we'll get show to rub the Vaseline on you. You know what I'm saying?
Baby oil with you.
Word,
Baby oil.
word.
Tiger Ball.
You know.
What about you, Gigi? What match?
Man, you took my answer, man. But yeah,
I almost had the whole card. You know,
I know. Darius Carter, let's go. Rob Killjoy. I'm excited to see that. I've seen Darius Carter wrestle a few times. He's a fantastic villain.
Yeah,
he makes you want to fuck him up. And some people are just natural heels or natural villains, and it's good. It's good. So I'm excited to see that.
I've seen a fan jump in the ring after it before, so he, yeah. I saw a fan jump in the ring to try to attack him, and if it wasn't for, he's not just a ref, Nick Shin, he choked the dude out.
Oh shit!
that if it was like another few more seconds, he would have saw Sky.
Oh, I think I saw that. Yeah.
He didn't see Sky Daddy. He just saw, who's the guy that puts you to sleep? Dang, the name of the person is on the tip of my tongue. When you go to sleep, it's the
the move, the actual move, go to sleep, or
it'll come to me. But he basically put him to sleep, and he saw that person.
Oh shit!
And what about you, Show? What match?
The Sandman you talking about?
There you go, Sandman.
All right, I thought you were talking about a wrestler. That's why I was like, hold on, let me. All right, the Sandman. Yeah, he saw the Sandman.
So which match you want to see the most?
Show.
Honestly, and hopefully she's wearing Tim's. Savannah Evans versus Karen. Bam, bam.
Yo, Pete. Fun fact, just between me and you. Don't tell nobody. I think that Savannah actually reposted one of my stories that I posted about her. She might be in love. She might be in love with me. I'm just saying, just between me and you.
It's over.
It's between me and
She's
you.
a knucklehead now.
Yeah, it's over. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
we have that effect on everybody.
Yeah, you see that? It's the height and the pecs.
The pecs hitting the thighs.
I'm just now, now I gotta go do some digging and see if Toe and Show have done their due diligence and subscribed to the Savannah Evans personal Patreon and things like of that.
Oh, she gotta wait a minute. She gotta wait a minute.
He does.
Out my way. So can we make this match a toe on the pole match?
Ooh.
Savannah wins. You take so home.
Ooh, a toe on the
pole. Might break.
Nice. Not a whole foot.
Pole might break.
Toe on the pole.
Toe on the pole.
A toe on the pole.
Just
toe
one toe.
Oh,
and he's
man.
listening in his baby oil waiting.
Word. Just like this.
Listening in a baby oil like this and holding it.
Daddy, I need you. Well, this fucking baby oil talk, Vaseline.
Nobody's gonna.
I know you working, man, but fuck them niggas.
It's brand new too. It still got the security shit on it. You see that? It still got the security shit. It's brand new.
Next week is gonna be something.
Nigga, that was brand new about like 12 years ago. Sheesh.
11. I'm
gonna hold this up some more.
Go ahead, man.
Y'all better be in the building. Whoever's watching this now, whoever watching this later, Y'all gonna come out. Y'all gonna come and watch this. Because if not, I might have to come and see y'all with this.
Right. We're talking about you, Henny.
Henny gonna be there. Henny gonna be there. Henny gonna be there. You know, it's again. There's
just picking my.
It's a very important show, not only for Pete, but it's a super important show for me.
Yeah.
Super important show for Toe, because yes, I am his first sponsored wrestler. I'm the first sponsored wrestler for the podcast. We go back to high school days. We became friends freshman year. We're still friends to this day.
Yep.
So
y'all still freshmen to this day.
Yep.
Still freshmen.
Yeah.
I'm still in high school.
In more ways than one.
But you know, it literally, I feel like it's come full circle for us, because you know, we've always talked about wrestling and like, hey, if we did it, this and that, and I'm doing it, and you're sponsoring me doing it, and it's crazy because the day it falls on my 5-year anniversary of my debut. Not only that, it falls on the weekend that makes my mom 6 years that she hasn't been here with us, and it's just gonna be such the energy, the atmosphere of that night. It's gonna be by far amazing, and it's gonna be cool because I get to share, you know, me wrestling in the Bronx in front of you guys for the first time. I get a chance to share that moment with you guys. My 5-year anniversary, I get a chance to share with you guys. It's been about a year since I've been on the show, and you know, you guys have supported me every single time I post up a match or I post up a promo. You guys are there reposting it right away, and I highly appreciate you guys so much for the support, because if it's not for people like you, people won't see what I do, and people won't see my passion behind it. And you know, Gigi, you reposted my promo like twice already. So you reposted my promo. I have people that are, you know, on Instagram, you know, promoting their, you know, their comedy stuff, their skits and everything, but they're throwing me up in their posting too, which is also tagging We Are Wrestling. So it's not like it's just highlighting me and what I spoke about in that promo. It's also highlighting what Pete is doing, and to get different eyes on the product. Because guess what? A lot of people are wrestling fans. They just know it's no longer a taboo thing. You know, wrestling makes a lot of people go round in the world, because look at the highest grossing man in Hollywood right now. Where did he come from? Look at where one of the other highest paid actors, he's a part of the Marvel universe. He's also going to be a big star in a new M. Night Shyamalan movie coming out next year. Like, wrestling is...
And we got a Mandalorian. We also got a Mandalorian in there.
Yeah. Wrestling is a full circle thing that a lot of people seem to forget, that people get into wrestling to escape reality. We do it to escape reality because sometimes reality is too hard for us. Or if not, there's something that's hindering us in reality that we know if we watch wrestling, it'll push us past that. Or we're in a dark spot and we're in a dark mind, and wrestling gets us out of that. We're in a dark place and it gets us out. So for you guys to support, for you guys to buy the merch, for you guys to just repost a flyer or to even repost a promo, that means so much more to us as the workers and the promoters than you can only imagine. Because from one person's ears to another person's ears, that person's going to tell another person, and people are going to show up. And when these people show up, they're going to get a show to the point where, yeah, if you're a wrestling fan, you're going to love it. If you're a non-wrestling fan seeing it for the first time, you're going to probably be like love at first sight watching what we do, because there's something in there for everyone. And literally this card that we went through, there's something for everyone on each one of these matches. There's something for everybody. I know for a fact Gigi's daughter's going to go bananas when I come out with the chancla.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I know she's going to have one chancla. I know for a fact she's going to go crazy when she sees NuKKle come out. I know for a fact we're going to have to chain Toe down the moment Savannah comes out, because he's going to try to run to the ring and jump on her. So we got to make sure we got somebody holding him down. You know,
that's what the baby oil is for.
There's a lot of folding chairs that we can just easily, you know.
The crowd's gonna be so electric, and from the crowd's energy, the way it's gonna exude to us in the ring, you guys are in for a roller coaster for that night, and it's gonna be better than any roller coasters you've ever been on. It's gonna be better than any WrestleMania you have seen. Anything you have seen as of late, it's gonna blow it out the water. Why? Because your energy and your vibes is gonna propel us to be better than whatever you've seen this year. And I'm guaranteeing that. Because every single one of those matches is a certified banger. Because there's people you guys haven't seen yet. And you probably glimpsed them, but you haven't seen them work yet. And you're going to become new fans of. And you're going to basically be like, okay, where can I see more of the Miracle Ones? Where can I see more of Marcus? Where can I see more of Lucas? You guys are going to go fishing for that. And guess what? These people could be the next people that could be sitting where I'm sitting right now, where Pete is sitting right now on your podcast. You know, this is what wrestling is all about. Because wrestling isn't just about us getting in that ring, doing the job, and going home. No, we're reaching out to people. We're touching people on different levels. You know, and that's what
with consent. With consent.
Maybe sometimes without.
No.
No, it's the other button. It's the button that you hit. That's the button you were supposed to hit, nigga.
It took Kanye 20 years to build his empire, and one candy to watch it crumble. Don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy.
Hey, listen, man.
Always touching people with consent.
10 times the moisture.
But I love you guys. You guys are the best.
Yeah.
You guys are definitely the best. And again, you guys basically, the first time we spoke on this podcast was the first time show got put on to me, first time that Gigi got put on to me, and then me and Gigi found out we have something in common, which I'm not speak about.
Nope.
But you know, and it all stems from, you know, this guy right here. You know, this guy right over here brought me a part of this fold that now you guys have Mad Awesome t-shirts. Now you guys know who I'm about. Now you guys see my matches and look at the people I've wrestled or who I'm in the ring with, or the rest of the card, and like, oh, who are these people? You guys have been open to a new door of wrestling. Not only that, a new door of something to fall in love with. And that's what wrestling is all about, falling in love with something. Maybe you'll fall in love to hate it, like a Darius Carter.
Yeah.
You know, but then again, you'll fall in love with it like the heart and soul of We Are Wrestling. Rob Killjoy.
I mean, how can you not love that duck?
Yo, he's the coolest duck in the world. I locked up with him at the Lethal seminar. I locked up with him, and my God, I learned so much. And I actually locked up with him at another seminar, and me and Rob done shot the shit a few times and talked. Dude is a very lovable guy. He's a lovable duck. How can you hate this dude?
You gotta stop. You gotta stop with the animal cruelty, Matt Awesome, locking up the ducks.
Word.
At least I didn't hit it with a chancla.
That's even
That's
worse.
true.
Couldn't withstand that.
I didn't hit him with a chancla.
There's worse things to do with ducks.
You know what? On that note, okay. And GG for the
win.
No,
like
but
you were doing really good. What happened?
Listen. They don't call me toe tags for no reason. You know what I'm saying? I put that shit on vibes. I put that shit on people.
Toad's favorite kind of duck is a Peking duck.
Hey. I just got
yes.
So, all right, Pete, go ahead, promote the show. So let's close the show. I'm done fucking talking about oil and ducks and Vaseline. It's just a lot right now, okay? And I'm not drinking tonight, so go fuck yourselves. All right.
Well, for that we need the baby.
Yes.
But yes, go ahead.
And the baby oil has its own entrance.
This fucking
guy.
The Pecs have arrived.
First of all, big shout out to the Wrestling with Knuckleheads podcast. Big shout out to the Bronx Gaming Network who had us here tonight also as well to promote our show over at their game night event. But ladies and gentlemen, next Friday night, for the first time in almost 3 years, professional wrestling returns to the Boogie Down Bronx. The home of it all will host its first professional wrestling event in over 3 years when We Are Wrestling comes home to the Boogie Down Bronx with Welcome to the Bronx, featuring the big main event. Former Impact X Division champion Mike Speedball Bailey goes one-on-one for the first time ever in singles action with the kick demon herself, Janai Kai. But that's not all. Homecomings galore. Karen Bam Bam goes one-on-one with Impact own Savannah Evans. Lucas Chase versus Anthony Gamble. First time ever these two men wrestling in their home borough of the Bronx. A triple threat match. Jay Bougie versus Mr. James versus the Young Prodigy. Marcus Mathers. Leroy versus Rayhan. The big finale to Yaya and Chris Barton comes to a head in a Bronx street fight when these two men go to all ends of the earth to figure out which one will survive this war. So much more, including the big rumble in the Bronx with people such as Jared Diaz, Matt Awesome, Ruthless Lala, Mantequilla, Johnny Santos, Big Cuzzo, and Ruthless Lala, plus so many more surprises. We're bringing a jam-packed card to St. Helena's Church in the Bronx, New York, 1315 Olmsted Avenue. You can get there by mass transit. Take the 6 train, either Park Chester or Castle Hill, and walk a couple of blocks in either direction. You'll get right there. We will have food and drink on site, parking galore on site. You don't want to miss it. Go right now to wearewrestling.eventbrite.com to buy your tickets online or buy them the night of at the door. $30. First come, first serve seating. And to open the show, we will have a big special announcement concerning the next We Are Wrestling show. What's all it about? What's all the talking about when it comes to when the next time We Are Wrestling returns to the Bronx, New York? Ladies and gentlemen, We Are Wrestling. Welcome to the Bronx. Sponsored by Johnson & Johnson Baby Oil.
Oh, Jesus.
Thanks, Matt.
Wow. All right. So as Pete just said, next weekend, November 4th, 2022, I make my 5-year anniversary, right? Not only that, it's my debut for We Are Wrestling in the Rumble in the Bronx. Now, I'm not coming alone. I never come alone because I bring this guy with me. Now, I'm going to be delivering a few chancletazos. As I said before, I will say it again. I don't care if you're a Bronx legend. I don't care if you're a Renaissance man, a superhero, people that believe that they're in first class, somebody that drinks in Arizona, a new face that I'm hearing about that wants to join this Rumble because he's from Fordham, or even someone who's a Brooklyn bum ass. And I say it twice. You're a Brooklyn bum ass shotgun, and if I catch you in the Rumble, best believe I'm rocking you. Will I come out victorious? I don't know because I have so many people to toss out. But with the strength of 1,000 abuelas in a chancla, I don't know what can happen. But I want to see everybody there. Everybody, bring the family. Because guess what? I'm also your abuela's favorite wrestler. So bring her out. Come visit me at my merch table. Buy some chanclas. Buy some 8x10, some stickers, maybe some coquito. Pictures are free. But come out, bring the family. It's going to be a banger after banger after banger after banger, especially that Rumble, where I will be wrestling, sponsored by the Knuckleheads.
Facts.
Yes.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it has been a pleasure, Matt and Pete, to have you on the show and to talk about some real Bronx wrestling. And, you know, all of us being Bronx natives and shit like that. It is your friendly neighborhood knuckleheads signing out. Peace, everybody.